Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Give me the chat so that I can see it. Here we go. Pop out chat. And say morning over here. See if it shows up. Morning. It does. Morning over here. See if it shows up. Okay, close out morning. That extra YouTube thing. Now to the Facebook. Facebook. Okana Game Sphere. That is a fun episode. If I do say so. What happened? Hafner, good job on the first, Hafner. Well done, well done. How are you doing? How many more weeks do you have for Romeo and Juliet and all your awesome death acting? Wait, what was I looking for? Facebook, okay. Let's see. Morning. Is that showing up? It is good. Okay. So I can move this one over also. I'm going to put this one here. Okay, move that one over. I'll refresh this one to see if it is. Okay, play. Come on, show me that. Okay, you are live. Awesome. Pause that. Don't need that just running in the background. Fantastic. Minimize that. All right, I think we are off to the races, guys, which is fantastic. Close that. Minimize that. Minimize. Okay. All right, let me catch up with you guys. Good morning, Hafner. Drake, good morning. Apple, good morning. Let's see. Missed it by a second. I know, so close. I was, yeah, you guys were all so close. Hafner says, tonight and tomorrow are the last nights. Oh, wow. Lord God, I pray that the final nights of Hafner's Romeo and Juliet production season would go fantastic, that they'd have so much fun, and it'd be a great time for those watching and everyone performing. I pray everyone stays safe. I mean, I suppose things could happen, but I pray nothing bad does happen, and that ultimately you are glorified. Amen. Drake says, hello, everyone. Hello, Drake. Take the tower. I'm going to try. We'll see. Hafner says, then in a couple weeks you start rehearsing for the Nutcracker in December. Oh, fun. Well, welcome rewinders and retro lovers. If you're a fan of video games from the 16-bit era, you're someone who enjoys movies from the 80s and 90s, or you're just someone who's looking to make new friends in an online community or forge deeper friendships with the friends you already have, this is the stream for you. My name is Francisco, and this morning we're going to be continuing my Sega saga, if you will, to beat every game that comes stock on the Sega Genesis Mini. And right now we're working our way, albeit somewhat slowly, through Phantasy Star IV, which is my first time playing through this game. I never have before. I know some people here have played through like the 1 or 2, but this is the first time here. Let's see. Drake says hi to everyone, and then Sega Saga, exactly, or Suga. Oh my word. Okay, is there a way for me to see the map? I don't think there is. That'd be nice, but yeah, I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna try going there. Oh, it's right there. Okay, well that was kind of easy. I thought I was gonna have to go a lot further, but apparently not. Okay, so I'm healed up because I just left them in. So I guess let's just do this. I played through 1 and 3/4 of 2. Ooh, this is kind of cool music. And did you say you only got through 3/4 because it just got too grindy, Drake? Havener says, so last night after the show, a friend of mine came up to me and said, I've never seen you angry before. You convinced me. Oh, wow. Like you were actually angry, or angry in the production? Oh, crap. Is that going to hurt me? Yeah, grindy, says Drake. Hafner says, it's an odd but great compliment. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. It's an invisible barrier. We can't go forward. By the way, guys, if the music's too loud or I'm too loud, please let me know. I think things are okay, but I'd like to know what your opinion is. My character is angry. Okay, cool. So, wait. So I can't even do... Oh, okay. There's more over here. Oh, I'm going to have to find a switch or something. Okay. Okay, these guys. So I'm probably going to have some back and forth. Going from here to town to like heal up and stuff. Because if I recall, these guys hit me pretty good. So let's do the... Yeah, 33. Yeah, these guys are not... No me gusta. Drake says, Nutcracker in December. How unusual, right? I never think to watch that then. Victory. Okay, so let's look for a switch of some sort. More of you guys. Oh my goodness. All right, let's... Are you dead now? Oh my gosh. Well, that's one dead, maybe. Okay. Well, wow, Han. Way to die. Let's see. Drake says, Hafner is an angry elf. Oh my goodness. Hafner says, yeah, Drake, it's very seasonal, but we have to sell tickets somehow. Exactly. Just do Nutcracker year-round. Then people that can't make it for Christmas will be like, I finally can make a Nutcracker. Apple says, lurking while working since it isn't busy right now. Oh, okay. What? Oh, are you at a job, Apple? What are you doing for work? And very cool. Glad we can keep you company. Drake says, oh yeah, I am totally... I'm not really teasing you. I'm being obtuse. I'm being acute. See the cuteness right here? Yeah. Work, says Drake. Exactly. Okay, let's do command, and we're gonna try. Let's see, for A.I.s, we're gonna just hit them all with... Wait, what? Oh, I'm at Grizz. Let's see, what do you have? Bros, which I don't think does anything. Warcry, that's a new one. I guess we could try Warcry and see what happens. What? And then you fix that too. So I looked up for those of you that were here last time and Smotron wasn't working. It's the weirdest thing because it's still not working. He's buggy. So it turns out the property that finds Smotron's height. So essentially the blaster hit and Smotron, I compared the height values of those. I'm simplifying this, but I compare the height values. And if they're in the same range, then a hit takes place. So I was making it so that would work. Oh, Geek Devotions is here. Hello, hello. I'm going to ask about GeekCon here in a second. I'm just explaining Smotron. So for a hit to happen, those ranges have to be roughly the same. But for some reason, the property that looks at what the height of the Smotron head is was just giving me 0. And then it gave me the right amount this morning for 1 second, but then I ran it again and it's back to 0. So I'm not sure what's going on, why it would be doing that. I wonder if it's like, if it's hidden, it shows 0 and it doesn't unhide it quickly enough for it to not be 0. I don't really know. It's kind of strange. So yeah, Smotron's still not working. Why did I bring that up? What did you guys say? I said something that made me think of... Oh, so the AG... I don't know why that set argument thing's there. Like, that's not working. I need to figure out... Because it should say your name. Not set argument. Or whatever it says. Catching up with you guys. Hafner says... Yeah, I have to move to lurking. I'm at work. Just getting off break. Okay, awesome. Thank you guys for your lurks. I appreciate that. Apple says, I've been working at our state fair this month. There's only 2 days left. Now those are the... Aw. Well, that's fun, though. Has it been a good experience, Apple? And then Geek Devotion says, morning. Are you guys on your way back to GeekCon? Let's say it'd be 9 o'clock. I don't know when... They probably don't open this early, but... do you have to be there... I imagine you have to be there sooner when you're a vendor. Drake says, I captured the cute good. I'm glad you did, Drake. Apple says, morning, Geek Devotions. Drake says, hello, and yeah, GeekCon. Drake says, Smotron head is flat. Yeah, that's why. It's 0 height. It's very flat. Drake says, I'm crushing your S my Smotron head. Crushing your Smotron head? I think that's what you're saying. Yes, you're crushing it. Ice crushing it. Geek says, yep. Apple says, it's absolutely wonderful. I'm not ready to leave. Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed it so much. I'm sad that it's going to be over soon. Drake says, set argument. I'm very argumentative now. But wrong 2 dimensions, Smotron. Yeah, exactly, Apple. Okay, let's see if I can finish off these guys. Now I'm going to attack because you attack all of them. And then I'll do, I don't know what Rimpa does. Oh, it does something to one of us. Okay, let's do Rimpa to Grizz, I guess. And then Rika, you can do, what does Gyers do? Something else to one of us. Okay, do it to Chaz. I don't know what this is going to do. Ow. Oh, that's a bigger heal. Okay, nice. And then you did to nothing. Wow, I'm going to die. Drake says, let's argue. Is this the right room for an argument? Okay, Monty Python. No, what is he saying? No, this is the insult room or something like that. Albert says, that's deep and wide, not wide and tall. Deep and wide, there's a river flowing deep and wide, but not tall. I'm good at silly arguments, says Apple. Drake says, ha, good one, Apple. And then Drake says, abuse, that's what it was. Yes. Okay, let's, you know what? I don't know. At this point, we're just going to do, can I do heals? No, we can't do heals. Okay, we'll just do attacks. Just straight up attacks. Because I don't know what else to do at this point. And are you dead? You're not dead yet. Okay, good. Are you dead? Nope. Man. These guys. See, this is what I was talking about. We're going to have to go back and forth. Hey, Fresh, over on the Rumble side. How are you doing? And I appreciate you guys that call me Captain regularly. That's very kind of you. Because I am a captain. Don't go in for anyone who says, oh, you called yourself, you made yourself a captain. No. Anyone who has a boat, you have a boat, or you run a boat, you're a captain. I think that's how that works. What sorcerers now? Oh, can I run? Okay, good. Because I need to get back to this town quickly and rest up. Okay, there we go. Yes, I would like to stay the night, please, and resurrect my fallen comrades. Let's see. Fresh says, you're the captain because you lead the podcast. Exactly. Apple says, ha, the song pops in my head frequently. Wait, which song? Apple, I guess I missed that. Is that Silly Songs? Drake says, that was never 5 minutes. That was never 5 minutes. Man, I guess I lost the thread of what was going on with that. I could be arguing in my spare time. Get ready to rumble, Captain. Thank you, Drake. Or do you have a boat? I do. The pod. Well, I don't anymore because it exploded. I'm running the TR3 though, so that's gotta count for something. Yes, deep and wide. Oh, that song. Oh, yes. Okay. Deep and wide, there's a river flowing deep and wide. Thank you, Apple, for getting me back on task with what you were talking about based on what I had said. What? A raid? Trombone Dalek? Exterminate. Well, welcome, everyone coming over from Trombone Dalek. Welcome. Artsy Bible Nerd, exterminate. K-Man Oz, exterminate. Everyone wants to exterminate me. What did I ever do to you? Welcome, Trombone Dalek, and everyone coming over from your community. My name is Francisco, Here at Retro Rewind Pod, we play retro games like we're playing a Sega Genesis game, Phantasy Star IV. We also do a podcast where we review movies and games that are 15 years or older. We have over 200 episodes of that. Check those reviews out at retrorewindpodcast.com. We're also doing this like audio drama story element. So if you want to just listen to those, which if you haven't listened to the podcast at all, it probably won't make sense what we're doing, because we have this idea that we're traveling on a movie space-time traveling ship. And so it goes around that. But you can check out that story at retrorewindpodcast.com/story. But how are you doing trombone? What were you doing? And also, since you raid with more than three or more people, you get to pick a Weird Al song you would like me to do a karaoke a cappella version of. So if you're familiar with Weird Al, awesome. Pick one of the, if you pick a hit, like one of his top songs, I'll probably be able to sing it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be like making up my own melody. But yeah, what were you playing today? Oh, and let's do a shout out for Trombone Dalek here. Hopefully it works. Sometimes these don't work. I don't know. Trombone Dalek. I assume you're a Doctor Who fan with the Trombone Dalek thing. Okay. And I'm going to catch up here in a second. Let's see if this works. Ooh, what game is this? What game?
Did not think you'd survive that. We had 1 HP, y'all. 1 HP.
1? You've survived it? Yeah, I'm not familiar with this game. I know this might be an old clip or a new clip. I don't know. It's random. Which ones it choose? Oh, I forgot to ask if you're okay with that. I forgot. Some people don't like their clips being shown. I forgot to ask you if you're okay with that. Sorry about that, Trombone. Okay, I'm going to catch up with all the chat now. Drake says, Daleks, haha. Drake says, I wish I had a Dalek emote. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Drake says, we're casting pods. Wow. Okay, Drake. And then, let's see. Apple had said, hi, Daleks. Drake says, okay, fair cap. Okay, read that. Let's see. Drake says, might also be trombone fan. Oh, like from the Mega Man series? Drake says, Attack of the Radioactive Hamsters from a planet near Mars. Is that a Doctor Who episode? I guess I'm not getting it. Doctor Who is great, says Apple. Trombone says, that was Slay the Spire. Oh, okay, cool. Don't mind my clips being shown, but not all are family friendly. Okay, that's totally fair. Trombone. But yeah, if there is a Weird Al song you'd like me to do a karaoke a cappella version of, let me know. I'll do some of it. It's a Weird Al. Oh, it's a Weird Al song, Drake. Okay, I didn't realize that. Jeez. Wow, Francisco. Wow. And thank you for letting me know, Trombone. But yeah, how did you? If we've interacted before, I'm sorry I'm not recalling it. But thank you for hanging out or coming by. Why did you decide to stop by if we haven't interacted before? I appreciate that, though. Are you a Phantasy Star IV fan at all, or? Okay, let's see. And then Fresh over on the Rumble side says, Captain, I saw The Little Mermaid 2023, and the movie is 99% a clone of the original movie. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, I'm so down on Disney, I guess you could say these days. I have no interest in seeing it. Biggest ball of twine in Minnesota, really, Drake. Well, it's Trombone's pick, so you don't get to pick, Drake. I assume you're giving out suggestions, though. All right, so we healed up. We can head back to the tower. And Trombone says, I've stopped by a few times. I don't remember how I originally found you. It was through one of the Christian communities, or I was just searching for Christian tag one day out of curiosity. Okay, I'm so sorry that. Okay, so your name seemed familiar, but I wasn't for sure. So thank you for your grace and me not remembering exactly who you are, and still being willing to swing by here. That's so kind of you. First time I showed up, you had a sub-only chat. Oh, right. And you're the one who told me off I am. Hey, this is only sub only. Did you realize that? Yes, trombone. Oh my gosh. Yes, I have you to thank for that, because it turned out one of my mods had turned on that, not knowing what it was doing. Okay, yes. Oh my goodness. Thank you again for that. That was such a help. So I can chat for like an hour. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I remember this now. Drake says, yeah, I'm trying to guess what might be picked. Apple says, trombone, me too. Me too, Apple, as in you don't know how you got here, or you weren't able to talk for like the first hour either. That happened to me. I'm so sorry, Apple. I don't think I realized this. Oh. You know, now you got me all paranoid. I'm gonna double check that is not still the case. Let's see. How do I check this? Okay. Let's look at the Twitch chat, which is, I think, which one? This one. Okay. And then I go like this. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let me look at my mod tools here. I don't have it on follower only chat. I don't have emotes only, slow modes off. I think people, if you're just here for the first time, you can chat. I mean, I think that is evidence, because several of you that came over the trombone were giving me the exterminate stuff. So, okay. Thank you for the alert. Oh, also, I don't have a karaoke suggestion because I'm enjoying your stream through captions. Since a friend is coming over at any point, tell me start out my apartment cast. Okay. Well, Lord God, I pray over trombone that you would help her to get her apartment in order. I thank you so much for her having a friend that's going to come over to help with that. I pray they're able to get it all under control tonight or today. I'm not sure where you are in the world, trombone. I'm going to assume today, as in it's morning for you somewhere. But thank you so much for her coming over with a raid, and I pray protection and provision over her, and thank you so much for her hanging out. Amen. All right, so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to pick streamer's pick. Here we go. So yeah, even though even though you can't hear, I'll still pick. And I'm gonna, since we're playing a sci-fi fantasy game, I'm gonna go with The Saga Begins. So we'll just do this lyrics. Okay, let's go into here. I think it's The Saga Begins. Yeah. The Saga Begins. Here we go. Wow, what happened? Okay. And I'm caught up. Okay. Turn off this. A long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away, Naboo was under an attack. And I thought me and Qui-Gon Jinn could talk the Federation into maybe cutting them a little slack. But their response, it didn't thrill us. They locked the doors and tried to kill us. We escaped from that gas. Then met Jar Jar and Boss Nass. We took a bongo from the scene and we went to Theed to see the Queen. We all wound up on Tatooine. That's where we found this boy. Oh my, this here Anakin guy may be Vader someday later, but now he's just a small fry. He left his home, kissed his mommy goodbye, saying, soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Dun, 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 dun. Soon I'm gonna be a Jedi. Dun, 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 dun. Did you know that this junkyard slave isn't even old enough to shave? but he could use the force, they say. Do you see him hitting on the queen, though he's just 9 and she's 14? Yeah, he's probably gonna marry her someday. Well, I know he built C-3PO, and I've heard how fast his pod can go, and we were broke, it's true. So we made a wager too. Ooh, he was a prepubescent flying ace, and the minute Chum started up that race, well, I knew who would win first place. So yes, it was our boy. Yeah, see, I totally went up an octave. I don't know why. Okay, that's all for now. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Okay. Let me listen to this again. Apple says to Trombone, luckily the captions have been way better than they were to start out. That's for sure. That is for sure and a half. Let's see. Drake says a long, long time ago. Exactly. Aristotle, hello. Is this a podcast creative gaming stream? No, no, Aristotle. So we only do the podcast streams happen Tuesday nights. Typically, and it's every other Tuesday. When it's not a game stream Tuesday, it's either when it's not a podcast Tuesday, it's either a gaming stream of an NES game, or I'm doing Culture Box conversations where me and the other members of the Culture Box network come together and discuss news topics and give our, typically we talk about it in general and then give a Christian perspective on it. Those happen usually once a month. But no, so this isn't a podcast stream at all, though I'm happy to talk about the podcast if you have any questions about it. Talking about the Retro Rewind podcast. But how are you doing, Aristotle? I know we interact on Kenneth and stream sometimes. Hopefully you're doing well this morning. Apple says no one knows. Thanks for that, Apple. Drake's with the hammer, I think. I think that's a hammer emoji. Drake says podcast day is not today. I put the razor for old enough to share. Oh, that's a razor. Okay. I'm good, man. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. All right. Let's see here. Zio's fort. Okay, so this is Zio's fort. So it makes sense that that this would be a challenge, and that's okay. Let's see if there's a way. I wonder if I do the ice attack, if that would be any faster, and so we won't get hit constantly. Ow. 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 Does that... Okay, that doesn't kill them. Okay. Which I have to watch out for. Okay, victory's good, but now I have to go around and heal everyone. Let's see. Drake says, Neo Zeo. Wow. Yeah, exactly, the Neo Zeo. Aristotle says, is Phantasy Star comparable to Final Fantasy? I mean, they're similar in that they're JRPGs, but the stories aren't at all similar. I mean, across apparently Phantasy Star is a contiguous story. It goes across like a millennia, so they're different characters, but it's all the same like universe. Whereas Final Fantasy, I'm pretty sure is completely none of the stories are connected. There are some characters that are in each one that make cameos in each one. Like I think Sid is one of those, but the stories have nothing to do with one another. I'm pretty sure. Now I don't know if when they get to Phantasy Star Online if it's the same, but at least these first 4 Phantasy Star games, it is. It's my understanding that it's the same world across like millennia. Okay, so does that answer your question, Aristotle? Okay, so we need to heal. So we'll do tech and we'll do Rika, Rez. Okay, who's below 20? Yeah, Grizz is. And then we need another one for Grizz. And now A.I.s. And I think that's it. Okay, so we'll try to survive again. Looking for a switch of some sort. Oh, geez, 65? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna see what happens if I do. I'll do my heal. So attack, res, heal. Drake says Final Fantasy Star. Yeah, exactly. That'd be a cool crossover for sure. Let's see. Kill this guy. Res. Okay, good. Nice. You missed. You missed. How dare you miss? Just kill him, please. Oh, dang it. At least that didn't do too much damage. Ursula says, I was asking more about gameplay. It looked very similar layout to Final Fantasy VII. I mean, the gameplay is... I'd say similar-ish. Something that Phantasy Star has, which is really nice, that even Final Fantasy VII and PlayStation doesn't have, is this thing called macros. Well, actually, first off, they have 5 characters you can play in your team, which is so nice. Most RPGs cap out at 4. Sometimes there are only 3. So I'd love that there's 5 that you can have in your whole party attacking. And they have something called, and you saw me use it just there, macros, where you can set up, okay, I want these characters in this order to do either this attack or this spell. And then instead of going through and like doing the same thing over and over, it's like, okay, I want to do this macro, which will just have them do that sequence in order. Yes, 5 is way better than 4. That's right, Aerosol. It's 20% better. I think the math on that's right. It's a real party now. It is, Drake. Oh wait, Drake said a Switch of some sort, like a Nintendo Switch. Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for a Nintendo Switch. Oh, nice. And Grizz leveled up. Fantastic. A.I.s leveled up. Nice, and got a new. The only thing I think in Final Fantasy, there's some semblance of like what certain things mean in terms of spells. In this, it's very obtuse, like you were saying before, Drake, where I have to look up the manual for what things do, other than remembering. Drake says, number 5 showed up, now we can party. Exactly. Party time. For all these guys, I think we're going to do the... So these are all the macros I have. I have one where I have several attack, but then Han does a wad at the end because his attack isn't very good. This one creates a effect where if you get certain characters to do certain spells in a certain sequence, they'll do an extra special cool attack. So that's what this one will be, as long as they survive. Oh my gosh. Boom, shakalaka. And they all be dead. Han level increase, nice. Okay, so now we have to heal again. So Tech, Rika, Geyers apparently does a lot more heals, so that's perfect for Grizz, because that increases it almost all the way up. And then A.I.s needs that too. Grizz for A.I.s, because they're really the meat shields here apparently. And then we're going to do Res on Chaz, because he looks like I'm essentially, if you're below 20 health, that's when I give you a health heal. If you still are in like the teens, I'm not going to heal you. Flare cover, nice. Okay. Drake says, are we supposed to have a fantasy about A.I.s? That doesn't sound right. No, you're not supposed to have a fantasy about A.I.s. None of that. Aerosol says, that makes combat way less grindy. Yeah, it does. Though, in general, this is a grindy game. I haven't played too many hours into it. Oh gosh, 2 staircases. All right, we'll try this one first, I guess. Oh, that's cool. They even have parallax. Like, I'm up in the tower now, and the sand outside you can see is parallaxing, which is really nice. Okay. I'm curious. So Fresh had mentioned earlier about how he saw the 2023 Little Mermaid. Has anyone else seen it? And did you like it if you saw it? I'm not going to judge you if you did like it. But we just can't be friends anymore. I'm kidding. Pair of Snorlaxing. Yes, exactly. Yawn. Okay, I'm going to do the Tri-Blaster again. Try to survive. Yikes with your 59 attack. Ugh. Oh, good. Well, at least you missed with one of them. That should kill. All right, good. At least we're getting plenty of XP, which is really nice. Okay, Rika, how much? Okay, you still have plenty of tech points here. Not skill, tech. Okay, Rika. Res on Chaz. And then res on A.I.s is fine. I guess Grizz. 26. We'll do one more. Okay. And Rika, do you need some? Yeah, that's below 20. Res on yourself. All right, here we go. Vance, hello, Vance. Drake's laughing at that. Vance says, no fantasies about A.I.s. The other choices on the screen aren't better. So I think, so there's this dichotomy going, Vance. I'm not sure if you listen to the podcast at all, but we have a AI, an artificial intelligence, character that ran the pod before it exploded. The pod being our movie's game time traveling ship. And her name was A.I.s. So now there's an A.I.s in this game. So it's like, which A.I.s are you talking about? Oh wait, I'm missing stuff here. But how are you doing, Vance? It's been a bit. How go your I hope I'm remembering you as this right person. You're the one who is playing like speedrunning things like Castlevania, was it Bloodlines? I know it was one of, like, or maybe it's Rondo of Blood. I don't remember exactly which one it was. But is that who I'm remembering you to be, or are you someone completely else who I'm totally misremembering? Aristotle says, I've always been in the anti-Disney camp. Yeah, fist bump. Well, I haven't always been that way. I've been that way since about the early, probably the mid 2000s, I'd want to say. But Aristotle says, why am I so yawning? I didn't sleep very well. My Fitbit says it has sleep score of 8, which is out of 100, so that's pretty good. But I woke up several times throughout the night, had some weird dreams, so I don't feel like I slept well. Anyway, Aristotle continues. Since Disney is specifically labeled for children, they have a lot of leverage to become cultural arbiter of morality, and I don't agree with their morals. Here, Aristotle. Wow, what a nice parallax effect. And it's subtle, but it's there. That's so good. Okay, oh, and this goes down somewhere. Okay, what's over here? Okay, another way to go up. What the? Man. When you see a purple dude with a glowing sword, you know things are getting serious. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Drake says, I like older Disney. Yeah. Apple says, no Disney anymore. Nope. Aristotle says, I have that effect on people. Drake says, sleep sorbet. Yes, can I have some sleep sorbet? Van says, it gets all jumbly, but mainly I play. Oh, yeah, and you played Splatterhouse that one time. I play 8 and 16-bit games with an emphasis on TG16. That's right, yeah. Which is why I see you play games like Streets of Rage 2 and Fantasy 4. It piques my interest. Okay, yeah. That's right. You're the other person that is doing the mini runs. Okay, was it Splatterhouse you played then? Like, I was on your stream and I said, hey, would you play Splatterhouse? And you're like, oh, yeah, sure. Because you're playing some other, was it like a Bomberman? Or is some sort of puzzle game where I wasn't, I think I was unfamiliar with it. So it wasn't a Bomberman, I don't think. But and then Drake says, oh, yeah, TG16 Mini is cool. Yeah, I would totally get one, but I think they don't make them now. And now if you want one, it's like $400 on eBay or something. Okay, so let's do, for these guys, I guess I'm gonna do a macro and try to do my we'll try my blizzard attack. 56. Oh, good God, I missed mine. Okay, that's a ow. Yeah, it was Bomberman puzzle game called Panic Bomb. Okay, that's right. Yes, multiplayer Bomberman, says Drake. Okay, thank you, Vance, for jogging my memory. I appreciate that. Emotional damage is right, Aristotle. Flux, hello. Saturday morning Francisco is routine thing now. Aw, that's so kind of you, Flux. Paladin, hello, Paladin. Good morning. Good morning to you. Victory, except now we have to leave because Rika died. You know what, but before I do, I'm just going to push through. I'm curious. Dang it, I didn't want to do another one. It's like he's like, I knight you, Sir Chaz. Okay, so now we're going to do, let's try to just kill him with a straight up, you know what, okay, I do have enough to heal. So let's do the heal macro because Hans is still alive. So let's see if I can kill him just with my attack. No, you don't get to do more. Defense power up? What? Okay, Raz. Since when can you do defense power up? You don't get to do multiple attacks. You get one attack. You're the bad guy. You get one thing you can do. You don't get to do multiple things. No, one hit, hit everyone, and then defense up. You're not a boss. What is this? Dang it. Macro. We'll do the attacks and heals again. One. You did 1 damage. All right. Victory. Man. Okay, where's this go? Oh, a treasure. Okay, let's get the treasure. Okay, 2,000 says that's not bad. But now we're going to do our skill that will get me out of here, which I think Chaz has, and that's Rimpa? Nope. Is it Ryoku? Okay, Highness. Yeah, that's okay. So that gets us to the start. Now I can go back here and heal. Okay, phew. Because Rika's dead. Hey, I need nothing here. There's an inn guy here. What are you talking about? All right, so let me catch up with you guys now. Drake says, yeah, they're hard to get now, unfortunately. The TG minis, yeah. Paladin says, good morning. Flex says, Brembo really liked you. He was telling me the other, aw, thank you so much for suggesting him come over. That is very kind of you, Flux. Yeah, is fun getting to talk with him some, Karsh some. I'm glad I'm in good company with people that are like, does this guy play the game? He just seems to talk a lot. He must like the sound of his own voice. I mean, I do. So, okay, guys, here's I'm gonna what's it called? Confess. Going confessional now. So many podcasts I listen to, especially new ones, which is fair. I mean, I think this is a common thing for new podcasters to mention, or when they're interviewed on other podcasts, how a lot of people say that they don't like the sound of their own voice. Like they don't listen back to their episodes just because they don't like hearing themselves. I have never found that to be the case for me. I like the sound of my voice. I wish I could sing better, as evidenced by my Saga Begins earlier, going from one octave to the other and probably being flat the whole time. But I don't mind the sound of my voice. It soothes me. I'm soothed right now as I hear myself. As I jokingly sometimes say, I love me some Francisco. And that's not to say I'm like the greatest thing since sliced bread or anything like that. I have tons of foibles and flaws, and but my voice is not one of them. So I have an amazing voice. No, I meant one of the things I don't mind about myself is my voice and how I sound through the microphone and all that. So anyway, why did I go down that rabbit hole? Okay. So I was confessing that as a thing of pride. I shouldn't be super proud about that because I didn't make my voice. That's all God who made my voice. Makes all our voices. And so I'm very blessed that I'm thankful that the voice he gave me with, I don't mind hearing. So anyway, Drake says, oh yeah, I talked about that because Flux brought Brembo and how I talk a lot during these things. Okay, yeah, okay. Which is funny. I'm going to keep going. I know you guys are talking and I will catch up. But what's interesting is my son, him and I walked to the grocery store last night because Ashley, my bride, was running out of Coke Zero, cherry Coke Zero. That's like her favorite drink. So I wanted to do some more walking. So him and I walked to the store, and the whole time he is just talking about either things he's watched on YouTube or Minecraft things or what have you. And I'm like, wow, kid, you can talk when you're given the opportunity. And it'd also be sweet. Like he'd see some flowers that were really pretty. It's like, oh, these are so beautiful. I'm like, I know, buddy, they are. So is a good just time with him. And then, oh my gosh, on the way home, he's asking me these would you rather questions. I'm like, how are you coming up? These are like just really gross and like, 8-year-old humor type things. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to answer these things. But so he's a silly guy. But anyway, so I just wonder, and I think my daughter's like that to some extent too. Like they don't, I could see them like, oh, like she'll be playing a game and like talking through it. I'm like, oh, streamer in the making there if you want to be. It's a lot more than just that. Okay, now I will catch up with all you guys. Drake says the floor looks like a carpet in this area. Are you talking about in this inn? If so, I totally agree with you. It does. Drake says 2,000 Meseta is really good unless inflation happened. Well, that's a good point. Hopefully inflation doesn't happen over the course of this game. That'd be interesting though if you played a game, not like a simulation game like a Sim City or something, but like an RPG where over the course of the game there is inflation in wherever the currency is, whether it's gil, Meseta, gold, whatever. And so if when you're at the inn, maybe your first time, let's say it costs 10 gold. Then if you go back to that same inn by the end of the game, it's like 50 gold. It's like, what happened? Inflation. Hi, babe. Let's see. Drake says 2,000 Meseta is really good unless, inflation. Apple says your talking is great, Francisco. Thank you, Apple. I appreciate that. Has the fair started yet? I know you said you're working the fair. Is it to the point where it's started? I'm not sure I don't know when it starts for you. I know when the fair was here, I think it didn't open until about 10 in the morning. Drake says, did you get the Genesis Mini 2? Those might get rare too. Oh, I have not. Maybe I should do that. Drake says, I don't like my voice. It sounds so much better in my head. Oh, really? That's interesting. I feel like my voice in my head doesn't sound as good as out loud. Maybe that's why I talk out loud sometimes. I don't know. Yeah. I think there's also this element that when you're speaking out, okay, so when you can think a lot faster than you can speak, and you can speak much faster than you can write. So I think there's something about vocalizing things, and even better yet, writing them down, that has to slow you down. So you really have to actually think more carefully, and it's easier to get things out of your head. Otherwise, I think I tend to go into like this death spiral in my head of sometimes thoughts where I'm like, I don't know what to think, and then I find I'll like talk to Ashley or a friend or another friend like Paul or someone, and it's like, oh, I feel better because I actually realized, okay, it's not this like hurricane of things. It's just like, oh, it's just these things that I needed to work through. Vance says, your voice is top 5 of all streamers I listen to for sure. Just close my eyes and I can only think of one streamer who definitely Here we go with me pronouncing words. Definitively. Yeah, so not definitely. That's definitively. Sounds better. That's, wow. That is quite the compliment, Vance. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and of all you guys that stream here, I like the sounds of your voices, Drake, Vance. Let's see, anyone else? Dallas from Geek Devotions. Paladin, I like your voice. In your podcast, I know you don't stream. Aristotle says, inflation gives me PTSD. Our dollar has kept 03 cents of its original purchasing power. Oh my gosh. That's horrible. Are you in Canada, Aristotle? I'm not sure I know where you're about. Where you're about. Or in Canada where you're a boot. Wow, Francisco. Way to do that. How am I this? What? How did I get so far ahead? Or I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, I think I'm getting caught up to where I was. Flux says, when you went down the rabbit hole for no other reason than to tell us you love you. I just wanted to make sure that point came across crystal clear for you guys. Wow. We don't mind. I'm glad you don't mind, Flux. Vance says, but that's unfair because her voice sounds like a popular disc jockey. Oh, that's cool. That's very nice. Apple says, my voice in recording sounds like a 5-year-old when my voice is actually pretty deep. Really? That's weird. I wonder why that is, Apple. And then Drake says, voices to sing the praises of God. Indeed, Drake. Indeed. Yeah. Paladin says, for Francisco the Streamo? Drake says, oh, you can play little anime girls apple dance? I suppose so. Though sometimes that can bother me. I mean, there are characters like in my favorite anime, Rising of the Shield Hero. Philo has a very high, like, kid voice. I imagine it's not a kid, a girl doing it. I imagine it's a grown woman that's just really, like, not falsettoing her voice, but talking the highest point of her register to do it. And so it depends on the character, but sometimes it can't. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be blasphemous here, and some of you, if you do this, I'm not sure if you do this, but I'll just tell you where I'm coming from. You can criticize me all you want. It's totally fine. I've had worse criticisms. Actually, before I get there, remind me, I'm going to criticize someone. I'm going to be judgmental here. When I should be judging, I should be taking the log out my own eye. I'm going to try to get the speck out of some other people. So give me a second though. I want to catch up with what you're saying. Drake says, Paladin had said, for Francisco, the stream is less about the games and more about the rewinders. Yeah, you know what? That's true. I want you guys to feel like you're cared for and heard, and if I can speak life or encouragement into any of you or over any of you, that's really what I want to be about. Drake says, I was talking about the green area looking, like the fuzzy carpet about the inn. But the inn looks, you're talking in the tower. Okay, gotcha, Drake. Apple says, D-Tungsten, no, I get very annoyed by extremely high-pitched voices. Okay, and that's totally fair. So, Apple, I know you like Rising of the Shield Hero. Do you get annoyed by Philo's voice or, not mine's voice? Geez, what's her name? Purple-haired girl, the princess. Come on. Malty. Van, at least I seem to recall you liked Rising of the Shield Hero. Maybe I'm confusing you for someone else, Apple, and if so, I apologize. Van says to Drake, yes, I picked up the Genesis Mini 2. Nice. So, I've heard people don't like the selection of games on that one compared to the Mini. What's your perspective, Vance, on that? Aristotle says inflation gives me. So somehow I jumped down to you saying that, Aristotle, and then had to go way back up. I'm not sure what I did there. Drake says, "Oh, Apple Dance, sorry." Drake says, "Mine sounds all nasally and higher pitched than it does to me." Oh, really? Interesting. Apple says, "Yeah, the 4-H buildings are open. I'm working the info desk." Oh, okay, gotcha. Aristotle says, USA. Oh, okay. I do import from Mexico as an OTR trucker with my wife. Oh, okay, gotcha. So wait, so I'm in the US too. So our dollar is 3% or just, 3% of what used to be. Jeez Louise. Drake says, skipping chats is right. I know. What's going on with me? Ahem. Dance. Wait, dance? What? Am I dancing? Should I dance? Fire dance. Fire dance. Fire dance. Okay. Drake's laughing at that. Oh, Apple says, I caught you messing up my name. Dang it. Oh, I said Apple Dance instead of Apple Dance. Dang it. Come on, Francisco. Get together. Apple says, Philo is painful to hear. Okay. She doesn't bother me, but I could totally see if you don't like the higher pitches, I could totally see that bothering you. Van says, Genesis Mini 2 is an outstanding library and more games than Genesis Minis. So I'm not sure where that perspective come from. Okay. Well, then I gotta see about buying it. Hey, Annie. Hello. I'm probably gonna ask every time, Annie. So if you want me to stop asking, just let me know. How's the knee? How's the foot? Still feeling better, more mobile? I pray that you are. Clever says, hey everybody. I don't know why I'm doing the doctor from Simpsons, but there you go. How are you doing, Clever? Good to see you here. Drake says, I went for the Genesis Mini 2 right away. It was insta buy for me due to the library. Okay, then I'm not very much of a Sega person in general. I mean, I'm liking it more in my old wizened days, but I wasn't one growing up, so I don't have a great sense of what games are good or not. And he says, it feels better, but you know how it's fractures needs a long time to heal completely. Yeah, of course. Lord God, I continue to pray over Annie that the fractures in her legs would continue to heal and that they would heal quicker than normal, Lord God. Please bring a healing to her so she can get back to the normal activities she does. And thank you so much for her hanging out here this morning with us. Amen. All right, so we did talk to you. We're all healed up, right? Let's save it, guys. Now would be a good time to save, so I'm not redoing all this again. Okay, so 137, yeah, we're all good. Okay, back to the Tower of Power. Drake says, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Okay, all right, Drake. Whatever. I really do like this music. Darn these ninja guys. Yeah, I need to get my my initiative or something up so I can be attacking before these guys. But let's do just this one. Attack. Okay, 15, that's not bad. Ugh. Okay, well that actually wasn't too bad. What, you missed the mage guy? What are you doing with your life? Come on, kill him. Well, that was close. Let's do an all attack. 44. Jiminy. All right. See, he was that close. If one of them hadn't missed, we'd be fine. Aristotle says, there's currently a propaganda tour in Vegas where Janet Yellen, I don't know who that is trying to convince Americans of the success of Bidenomics and ignore the reality of historic poverty. That figures. Oh, my word. Yeah, but I don't know who Janet Yellen is. Drake says, ooh, Farisol, yes, we all love not being able to afford food. Yeah, it's great. You know what? It gives me a chance to channel my inner Hook, where, I just imagine the food and it's like there. Yeah. It just comes out of nothing because, where'd you get stuff? Where'd you get food from the store? Or where'd you get food? From the store. Well, how does it get to the store? What are you talking about? It's just there. Really? No, it has to come from somewhere. But as someone I was hearing talk about this, some people, it's hard for them to sort of think throughout like a whole supply chain of how it comes from. The cow produces milk. That milk is pumped either by hand or through the pump devices that gets put into that gets collected by the farmer or rancher. Then that gets taken to a facility for processing. Then all that milk is put into cartons or jugs or what have you to be sent off. Then that has to go to a or that's in the bottling plant and then that gets loaded onto trucks that then makes it to the stores, and someone or a distribution center, which then goes onto more trucks to go into all the individual stores, which then gets put on into the cold section, and that's where you go to buy it. So and that's with every single thing. Has all these moving parts to it. To make it as convenient for us to just to go and just get the milk, cold milk or whatever it is from the store. Anyway, I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, know that. I don't know why I'm going off on that. Cleva says, how many mini consoles do you own? And did you miss out on A.I.s? My favorite is the TurboGrafx mini. So we were just talking about that. Vance, who was here, you might still be here, Vance, I'm not sure, or just lurking. But he's talking about how he plays with the TurboGrafx Mini, and I missed out on several of them, I think. So I have the NES, SNES, and Genesis. I'm curious. I know the TurboGrafx Mini is no longer in stock. I am curious. We'll just do this for all our sakes to know. Can I still get the Genesis Mini? Genesis on Amazon. Amazon. Genesis Mini 2. Let's see if it's still available. It looks like it's still available. It's not. It looks like you're buying it from third parties at this point. Yeah, so if you want it, it looks like you're buying it from a third party for $97, which isn't terrible. Being sold by Not Machine Specific, whoever they are. Oh, no, it says visit the Sega store. The platform is Not Machine Specific. That's kind of weird. But yeah, if I visit the Sega store on Amazon, I can... So that's... What? Yeah, okay, that's already out. Genesis Mini. Huh, that's weird. They only have the first Genesis Mini. You can pre-order it for $167? I think something's fishy here. This doesn't seem right. Yeah, I feel like something's weird about this. I wouldn't trust this so much to buy it from here. I'd probably try buying it from a but let's look at these games. Okay, so we got Sonic CD, Shining Force, Final Fight, Night Traps on here. Sensor Shark, Polus, Phantasy Star 2 you get, nice. Super Street Fighter 2, Splatterhouse 2, Desert Strike, oh cool. I remember there was one of those Desert Strike or something games on this SNES, which was really fun. Earthworm Jim 2, Virtual Racing, Puyo Puyo Sun, Fantasy Zone again? Fantasy Zone's on this one. Space Harrier 2, Toe Jam and Earl something, Sonic 3D Blast, Final Fury 2, I think. Oh, it has the whole list right here. Jeez Louise, Francisco. I'm just looking on the box, but it's not showing everything. There's a whole lot. Wow, Phantasy Star 2, Golden Axe 2. That's weird. Golden Axe 2 is on this one, I thought. No, it's not. It's not on this. Wow. Lots. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, I'd probably look somewhere else than Amazon, because this one that's listed for $97, I'm like, I'm not really sure if that's the one you want to go with or not. Anyway, the more you know. Catching up with chat. Aristotle says, praise Big Brother. Yes, there is no Warren Bozingse. Yeah, I know that reference, even though I've only watched through like the first season of Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I know what that reference is speaking of. Alpha says, no war, but outside there's... Drake says, moo, I have no beef with other Marios. Oh my gosh. You could do a moose spin if you want, Drake. Aristotle says, Janet Yellen is the Secretary of Treasury of the U.S. Okay. And is the mouthpiece responsible for such wonders as changing the definition of recession and soft landing. Wow. Retro Rewind Supply Chain Podcast. That's why I try to do for you all. You're welcome. Drake says, not machine specific, LOL. Yeah, I don't know what that meant. Drake says, I think Genesis Mini 2 they made to cover the pre-orders mostly. Oh, okay. Though, guys, something I am getting. I saved up, and I think in March, I went ahead and decided, you know what? I've been wanting this. This is something that I really do want. I took a month of really thinking it over and decided, yeah, I really do want this. But I went ahead and pre-ordered back in March, and it's finally going to ship here in a couple days. I think tomorrow, maybe Monday. It doesn't seem like they'd put it together tomorrow on a Sunday. But my Analog Pocket, which is Analog puts out a lot of FPG systems, I think, so that they're not emulators. They try and mimic the original hardware as much as possible. But this is for Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games. So you can just put your actual cartridges in this system and play it, and it looks like a analog or like a Game Boy, and in some ways. So that's finally coming. So that'll be here soon. Hopefully, we'll see. But I was very excited because they said ships 2023, so I could get December 31st. So I'm glad I'm getting it, I think, a little sooner. Let me know if you guys would like. I'm concerned there's a way to have a dock so that it has an HDMI out, and then I'd be able to stream the games that I have on there. Would that be something you guys would be interested in seeing at some point? Or you're like, nah, that's fine. Let's see. Drake says, I have Desert Strike card for Genesis. Oh, nice. Aristotle says, my wife will no longer play Street Fighter with me. Aw. I played E-Honda against her at an arcade and walked towards her with the flurry palms, and she raged. That's funny. Clever says, Sega Genesis Mini 2 is available from Amazon. It ships from Amazon Japan, $99, and they give you $22 discount for the shipping. So you end up still paying. Where are you seeing this? Because I like to search, and the one that came up was $97. So I'm not sure. That sounds like what I should do, Clever. But Apple says, I want to play Desert Strike Kart. Man, yummy. Let's see. On my Dessert Strike, I'd like some vanilla ice cream, apple pie, Oreos, Nutrageous. Let's see. Some Blondies. Yeah. Thank you, Ashley. All the yummy things. Throw in some sprinkles with that too. Paladin says, have we prayed for GeeksCon yet? No, I have not. So let's do that. I prayed for them privately, but yes. Lord God, thank you for mentioning them. Geek Devotions was in here for a split second earlier, but Father God, we lift up Dallas and Celeste, who have a booth at GeekCon in Louisiana. We pray that they would be able to love on all the people there that pass by, that come through, that need a word of encouragement, that need to know that they're cared for, that you love them, that you have not forgotten about them. Please be with Dallas and Celeste as they carry on that message of love and hope to those that encounter them. May they have fun also, getting to see all the cool cosplays and seeing all the vendors and any panels that they're able to attend. I pray protection and provision over them, Lord, that you would help them to show more of your kingdom, light up more of your kingdom to others that are there. Pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you, Paladin. Clever says, can it play EverDrive carts? I don't know. I'm not sure, but I do know that it's compatible with GB Studio. So the Game Boy sort of demo game I made, I could put on a cart, or I think just plug right into its onboard memory and play that. So that's really cool. Let's see. Drake says, "Oh, Apple Dance. I almost put dessert due to autocorrect." That's funny. All right, but yeah, I don't know what an EverDrive cart is. Can you explain that, Cleva? Okay, let's continue. Up here now. Try to survive this. I should have done some heals. Why didn't I do heals, Francisco? Well, we'll do this one to hopefully have enough to heal. Survive, guys. Survive. Apple says amen. Drake says the pocket should be able to play EverDrive carts. Yeah, I don't know what those are. Can you guys... Oh, okay. That like are in the Game Boy size, like Game Boy cart size. What was that, Milo? Oh, okay.
And I believe that the way that they work is they have the form factor.
Form factor, that's the word I was going for.
Form factor of whatever system you're made for.
Okay.
And then I think they have a micro SD card that goes in them, so basically, like, you can put anything in there.
Okay.
Sometimes people will use them for, like, they'll put ROM hacks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People will use them for nefarious purposes.
Nefarious.
ROM hacks, like fan over.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Oh, not this guy. Okay. Why didn't I not heal Han? Yeah, exactly, because I didn't. Because I wasn't thinking. Why don't I think? No, I think I want... Is Zon the thing that... I think that Zon does hurt. Okay. So let's try to heal Han. Res on Han. Let's see if he has enough time to heal himself. And then you can do... let's see. What can you do? Eliminate? Eliminate. Sure, let's try eliminate. I don't know what that does. Okay, good. I guess. Ow. Whoa. She just killed that outright. But I don't know how much damage that did. Does it just kill whatever it touches? Exactly. Wait, that's a hole? I didn't know that's a hole. All right, chest has been... Moondew is... What is Moondew? Is that an item? It is. What is this? Look. A mysterious yellow perfume. Well, okay. Great. Ugh, these guys. I mean, they look like Resident Evil guys. Drake says, it's like a regular cart you can put an SD card in. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, basically a cart with an SD slot so you can load ROMs and play. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that works fine. A whole what? A whole lot. I mean, no. Like a hole in the ground, not a hole like WHOLE. Oh my word.
An HOLE in the ground?
Yes, there's a hole in the ground that I fell through. It is a good job, isn't it? Isn't it? Ow! What is with these? Okay, honestly, guys, if I'm being real, I think that's awesome that even your normal mobs have multiple attacks they can do, but that's hard. That's hard to manage because now I have to remember. Okay, these guys can do these things. These guys can do these things. Oh my gosh! But that does add so much more variety because usually that's not typically what mobs in RPGs I'm used to can do. It's like, okay, every mob has a single, except for bosses. Bosses usually do multiple things. But typically, I think most RPGs I'm aware of, they do one thing. They either attack, they do a ranged attack, they do one type of spell. Maybe they do two spells if they're a magic user. But yeah, that's crazy. Apple says, might go soon as more people starting coming and work picks up. Okay, yeah, no worries. Just let me know, Apple, and be happy to pray over you. Drake says, the moon and the soul items are really good. Oh, are they? Okay, cool. I wonder what I use them or how I use them. Does this just leave? Oh, okay. You know what? Let's use this opportunity to heal. And you know what? I didn't actually talk with anyone here last time I came. So, let me take some time to... Oh, that's right. I didn't want to talk to all the NPCs because I would have forgotten everything. So let's go ahead and talk to people and see what they have to say. Maybe there's a story beat that would be helpful. Let's see, no one in there? Anyone upstairs? Oh, it's Android 17. No. Among the believers of Zio, there's a saying that goes, the righteous do not ignore Kadary. Kadary is a sacred area. Like, this town is a sacred area? Alright. These must be supplies, which I can take, right? Drake says, I forgot one is like an extra life and one is a level up. Oh, okay, cool. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. This is the town of Kadary. Have you come to visit Zio's church as well? Not so much.
Zio says that the end of this world is coming soon. I wonder if that's true.
Nope, it's not. That inn in the back of the town, I used to frequent that place, but recently I can't go in even if I wanted to. What is with this dude?
Oh, Zio, the Holy One!
Whoa. Let's see. Or it's an instant heal? Okay. Thank you, Drake. I wish there was a way to tell what it was without using it.
Did you come by the path to the north? In that case, you must have seen the town burned to ruins on your way here. It's been said that was all due to Zio.
Oh, you're actually afraid. I thought this was like a convert that was like,
did you see the town burn down? I did that for Zio.
Okay, so I should let me redo this. Hold on. Let me talk to you again. Did you come by the path to the north? In that case, you must have seen the town burned to ruins on your way here. It's been said that was all due to Zio. I'm so afraid. That's better. How pathetic. A full-grown adult like you crying for Zio. You have to be able to respect yourself before you can respect others. So grow up. Are you talking to her or me? Again with this, like, if you're going to talk to each other, be next to each other. A church that spreads the teachings of a man named Zio is erected in this town. Devotees come here from all over the place. I don't want to say it in a loud voice, but it sure is a big brother. Oh, big bother. Or a big brother, you know. Oh, Orson Welles fan, I see. Drake says, oh, Francisco with the crazy. Oh, well, yeah, that's exactly. I deal in crazy. Don't. What is going on with those guys going overboard with the Zio thing? It just makes my skin crawl.
Why don't we get out of this town?
That would probably be wise. So why don't you? A church that's... Oh, okay, yeah. I talked to you already? Yes. Okay, good. Yes, a big brother. Except that's not what you said. Okay, so I guess... Whoa, okay, so is that the church? I guess so.
This is a church where we worship the great Zio. Zio says he's going to cleanse this soiled land with the fires of destruction, and then he's going to build a utopian society populated with only the finest citizens. Oh, you say there's been other attempts by others to have a utopia? Well, that wasn't... Oh, and tens of millions of people died? Well, that wasn't true utopia. Our utopia will work.
Uh-huh.
The only utopia that will work is heaven.
I know. I was adding that on as a commentary against communism. He's not saying that, but I'm just working it in there. Working it in.
Yeah.
Because that's what it sounds like.
I was going to say, Kingdom of Heaven is the only truth.
Exactly.
The thought makes me tingle.
There's oh god, I love the commie dreams. Exactly.
It's only we believers that Zio will lead to the new world.
You say Zio, I just think of the Zio Christopher Power Rangers Zio.
The Power Rangers Zio?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Those ignorant masses living in idleness. These are exactly the people that should be purged at the hands of Zio.
Are they a cult?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Okay, because there's definitely
We believers of Zio. Hold on, this isn't a good grandma voice. Let me find my grandma
You
voice.
don't have a good grandma.
I have a great grandma voice.
No, you don't.
We, the believers of Zio, are the chosen people.
Now they sound like the Third Reich.
The Third Reich?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess so. All of the above.
I came here from the Motavia Academy.
Oh, so for those that are new to this game, so you start off at the Motavia Academy. That's like your first mission.
Schoolwork is so stupid. Zio! Zio!
Zio is at this fort where he teaches and guides us. How thankful we are to him.
You're in a cult, but do you
That Zio fort, which soars just east of Kadary, it is our symbol. It's our castle of hope.
That's a great voice.
Only after the destruction can we create a new world. Uh-huh. Wow. These people are off their rockers. No one other than Zio can save us from uncleanliness of Motavia. Ah, glory be to you, Zio.
He's fainted.
Sorry. Apple, you probably don't like my Rika voice since I do this high, like, I'm Rika. So now would be the time to leave. So if, totally get that if you'd like to head out and skedaddle to, and I hope the fair goes fantastic. I'll go ahead and pray now. Lord God, thank you so much for Apple stopping by for a bit. Thank you for her being able to work at the fair and have such a great time doing that. I pray it continues to go well. She's able to help the people that need help with 4-H stuff or what have you. Thank you for her being a light there. And I pray protection and provision over her. And I look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Apple. Thank you for being here. Apple says, yeah, I'm a go. I'm a go. Oh, okay, yeah. Aristotle says, instead of repeatedly killing tens of millions of people to solve the problem of poverty, couldn't the commies just, I don't know, work? oh, Aristotle. No. Love y'all. Love you too, Apple. Okay, here we go. Let's get in this voice.
He's fainted.
How? How frightening. Okay, let me go in to the Holy of Holies here. Except I can't. I wonder if this is an altar. I better not get too close. Oh, let's get close. Only if it's God, then yeah, we'll be Friday the Crisp, but I doubt it is. Drake says, LOL. I'm glad you thought that was funny, Drake. I was being dead serious. Okay, so how do I get over there then, I wonder? Is there a way over? So there's another path to get out over there. Oh, okay, here we go, like this. Okay.
Excuse me, can I ask you something? Do you believe in Zio's teachings?
No.
In that case, become one of us at once. Otherwise, you will be purged by us.
Okay, what happens if I say yes?
Ah, kindred spirit, glory be to the great Zio. Purge the souls of the fools.
Wowza. Okay, what's in these places? Aristotle says, touch the altar. What? So that owl, it looks like an owl, looks very similar to the owl from Secret of Nim. Is that what that's supposed to be? Oh, is this Hype Rage? Okay. That's funny, though, Aristotle. Anticus Epiphanes did nothing wrong. I don't get that reference, Aristotle. But I believe you? Maybe, Kappa? Oh, wow. Oh. Is it feeling any better?
Yes, but now it's itchy.
Yeah. Yep.
It's super duper itchy.
Yeah. Do you want me to scratch? Oh, thank you.
Because it's not like it's been bad. It's just it popped out a couple of times.
I told Aw.
So she's definitely being while I play with the voices.
Okay.
Just like, just do this.
Mhm.
I didn't make any friends yet.
Okay.
We'll see what comes of that.
Gotcha. Thank you, my love. Aerosol says he slaughtered a pig at the mercy seat. Oh. Was this in the Old Testament? The two, I don't remember that. I know they gave an impure fire. We were talking about the two sons of one of the Levi priests that died because they were just messing around.
We're going to get there eventually.
Yeah, we.
Eventually, because we were reading through.
I think that's in Leviticus or Numbers when that happens. We're in Genesis. Yeah, halfway through Genesis. Yeah. Me and Ashley are every night read one chapter. We're gonna just read through the Bible chapter by chapter, one chapter a day. So we're in middle of Genesis right now. Let's see. Aristotle says probably nothing worse than a man could ever do, considering their salvation is dependent on God's mercy, right? It's between the Old and New Testament. Oh, okay.
We'll get there eventually.
What? So is it in the Bible or some thing that happened outside the Bible? Oh, wait. I wanted to go in there. Oh, a chest. Okay, nice. Laser. Oh, wait. Laser slasher? Laser slasher. That sounds awesome. Let's see. Can I give it to Chaz? Nope, I can't. All this would make his attack bar go way down. So we're not going to do that. Grizz, can you have the laser slasher? Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, that's not that much higher. But okay, I'll take it. It's still higher. Laser slasher sounds awesome, but okay. Out. Drake says yes. In the middle of Genesis while playing Genesis. But exactly, Drake.
Like, I think we're like Genesis 28.
Yeah, that sounds right. Huh? You've got some guts to bring a woman to a place like this, eh, boys? What's with you? How dare you eye me like that?
I was off.
Don't you know what we are? Zeo's subordinates. Oh,
I was off by one bro. Genesis 27.
okay.
It was close.
Yeah.
Genesis is long, man. Exodus is gonna feel the same way.
If you follow Zeo, we can show you a good time, just like this. Uh-huh. I've just been running this place like a regular inn, but one day Zeo's soldiers came. They said to just put everything on a running tab, but they never pay up. Boo. What does that sound like?
Leo has a cult.
It's true that I don't have to worry about money to feed myself, but my hands are definitely becoming soiled. I wonder if I'm doing the right thing. Doubtful. Anything up here?
Oh my, such a little boy as a customer. How adorable. I'm going to give you some great service.
Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? Actually, never mind. I don't want to know. Laser slasher equals lightsaber. That's a good point. It does essentially equal lightsaber. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Hold on, guys. Let's see. Where is it? It's not that one. It's this one. Copy this. And then over where I want it. Discord, where are you? There it is, I think. Okay, oh. Wow, I'm getting so distracted all of a sudden, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, here. And some more Sega Genesis. That should work. It's not stream 1. I need to change that graphic. It says stream 1, but it's not stream 1. Oh well. Oh well. What can I do? Van says she's going to she's going to raise the ESRB rating of this game by introducing a gambling minigame. Yeah, that's what it's going to be, a gambling minigame. Wow. What's funny is, I'd be curious. So there's this game that we had on the NES called Casino Kid. It might have been Casino Kid 1 or 2. I don't remember.
Did you play that with my brother?
No.
That was another game.
Yeah, another game. That was the pool game we played.
Okay.
But Casino Kid, and that's how I sort of learned how to play blackjack through this NES game. But I don't remember. I don't think the Well, I don't remember if ESRB was a thing back then.
Yeah, maybe it was big as forever.
Yeah, but anyway, I imagine the ESRB that would have only been like E for everyone, because there was, I mean, yeah, there were like the casino
They
like
removed
bunny
slot
girls, but
machines for Pokemon games in the West.
really,
But
why?
I'm just saying, like, for the release of some of like the 3rd gen, the slot machines weren't a thing. They were things in the Japanese release, but not in America.
Oh, really? Interesting. Aristotle says in 166 BC, Antiochus Epiphanes, a Greek king, conquered Jerusalem and set up Greek idols in the temple and sacrificed pigs at the altar, starting the Maccabean revolt. Oh, okay.
So
Got it. Well, no, that's something that's between the last book of the Old Testament and the New Testament, but
We're only in Genesis 27.
yeah.
We got some ways.
But that'd be in like the history. It's not biblical necessarily. But okay, cool to know, Aristotle. Thank you. And the Maccabees were where we get the menorah and Hanukkah from, right? All right, back to the tower. Zio's fort. More of you guys. So we need a level. We're gonna be grinding a lot just to level up, to go through these without having to heal after every battle. But that's okay. That's part of the fun. I get to talk to you guys. Ow! Oh, 6. Oh, that wasn't too bad. 33, really? Stop killing Han, okay? What did he ever do to you? Oh, nice. Rika leveled up. Fantastic. And learned a new technique, apparently. But we're going to heal Rika. Gears. Yeah, hopefully. Thank you, my love. So Han needs... Yeah. All right, so let's try this. Oh, wait. How? I can get through here now? How? Oh, okay. I'm like, whoa, how do I get through? Oh, it's still... That's interesting that they make it so that it only appears when you get close. That's kind of cool. During the revolt, the miracle of Hanukkah happened, where the fire of the temple continued to burn even though the oil ran out. Therefore, sacrifices were effective until Christ came. There was a bunch of stuff required in lighting the fire that was no longer available. Oh, okay, interesting. The more you know. Let's do this one again, since there's so many of them. Ow. Will you just stop targeting Chaz? What did he ever do to you? Ugh. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I need to update. So we actually have a new member of the Culture Box, guys. The Rushmore Show is now a member of Culture Box. So definitely check them out on YouTube, where they talk about their top 4 and nothing more, although it is a little bit more. But essentially, they take a topic like the last episode they did this last Monday was with Drew and Jacob of the Cellcast, where they talked about their top 4 cartoon theme songs. So, yeah, it's a fun show. They do lots of pop culture stuff and their top 4s of those pop culture things. They've done wrestling, they've done movies, action heroes, lots of fun things. But yeah, now they're part of the Culture Box Network. Okay. Oh, and heal, Francisco. Please heal. Please heal. Okay. We'll do Rika again and Gers on Han, since he's. I don't know why they hit Han. I mean, seriously, he is not the tank. Can Grizz or Chaz or A.I.s get some aggro, please? Okay. Okay. I guess let's keep... So we found that hole, so we don't want to fall in the hole again. Okay, so down there is what you're talking about. Looks like a carpet, right? This stuff right here, Drake? Or what I'm on now. Okay, so I could go down here. Ah, these guys. Oh, man. Ow. Ugh, with the fire. Okay, so let's do fire. Hey, you got to go already. You don't get to go again.
The game seems
The game begs to differ. I suppose that's true. Aristotle says, I'm typically studying church history once a week. Oh, okay. It's a favorite chore of mine to piece together history and the view of the church. That's so cool, Aristotle. Drake says, the green part looks like a carpet. Yeah, exactly. I can see that. Chaz level increase. Nice, we're getting some level increases. Fantastic. So I'm curious, Aristotle, if you don't mind sharing. I know I sort of know you through Ken streams. How did you start watching Ken streams? I hate the glowing sword dude. So Shadow Saber, that's her name. Ripper and Shadow Saber. I hate the Shadow Sabers. Not first, Ashley. True, man. So how did you piece that together? You're like a detective. Oh my goodness. I love you. Macro. Let's do the heal one. Hopefully we can get a heal off here before they destroy me. Stop it! Defense up, how dare you? Okay, at least he's dead now. And Raz, okay, good. Chaz, oh yeah, he is. Yeah, Chaz was almost dead. All right, let's do let's do the healing one again. Are you dead, Chaz? Don't be dead. don't be dead, Chaz.
Why are you dying?
Right?
Why won't you die?
Ashley says, he felt like a good way to introduce myself. Indeed. Yeah, rather than confusing me with Aloha and Ola. Jeez.
Not today.
Okay, so I need to do some mass heals here. Rika. Let's see. We got to heal Chaz for sure. Fully recovered, nice. And then on Han also. And then to a lesser extent on Grizz. One more time on Grizz. And one time on A.I.s. And I think we're back in the fight. Back in the fight. Okay, what's over here? I don't know. Don't fall in the hole.
Oh no.
No.
It's way more fun.
It's way more... I mean, I might find a cool treasure if I fall in the hole. Plucky to go down the hole. Exactly.
Characters go down the hole.
Yeah. Let me see what's over here first, then I'll go down that hole. Macro. Grizz retreated? Why did Grizz retreat? I didn't say retreat. I mean, fine, I guess I'll retreat. Macro. That's what I wanted. You know what? Let's see if we can do a heal attack. Let's see how strong these guys are. All right, 20. Stop with your... every time they have those flame bursts, it makes me think of the... what's it called in Princess Bride? The fire swamp? Yeah, but what are the fire bursts called? Are they just called fire bursts? I forget.
I don't know if it has a specific name.
It does, because he goes through the lightning sand. We know the dangers of the fire swamp. Lightning sand. We can avoid those. RUSs, and then there was the something fire. I don't remember what it's called though. I'm expecting someone to remember. Paul, where are you? Aristotle says, excuse me. Aristotle says, my wife and I are truckers, And our old church died in the pandemic. Oh, went crazy. So we can't regularly attend a church. The best we can do to obey the commands to not avoid meeting together is engaging in Twitch and Discord Christian communities at this season. Oh, okay. I'm so sad that you lost your church, though. That sucks. Lord God, I lift up Aristotle and his wife. I pray that they are able to find a local church to be a part of soon. That's gotta be so hard to not have that. So I pray that they're able to find one in their area that they can attend regularly. Whether it's a Sunday morning worship or a night service, Lord God, please may you bring one into their midst that they can be a part of. Amen. Let's see. He treated again. Nice. Did he retreat again? I don't think that's what happened.
Is it you that retreats? Or
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it said Grizz retreats since Grizz is the leader of my party right now.
is he that weird blue alien dude?
Yes, exactly. All right. Okay, this goes down. Oh, okay, nice. Treasure. I don't need dynamite. Fine, I'll take it, I guess. All right, now we'll go down the hole. Since we found... Whoa, this doesn't look good. We'll do this one. No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Hey, can I have a chance here? Don't kill me. Now you dead. And that makes a lot of sense, Aerosol, to be a part of the online communities that you can while you're in this in between. Shadow Saber, I hate you. Okay, fine. Defense yourself up. That's fine. Hi, you're still dead. Drake says, oh, I read that. He treated us all to some ice cream and then retreated. Man, I could go for some ice cream. That sounds yummy.
7:43.
So what? It's 7:43 p.m. somewhere. Ashley's admonishing me for wanting ice cream right now. What's that about? I'm an adult. I can eat ice cream in the morning if I wanna. Aristotle says we actually don't have an area because all we do is travel. It's not an ideal situation. We hope to buy some rental properties and therefore create a job for ourselves, but it's slow going. That makes sense. But I mean, it seems like it'd be a lot more work. But well, I mean, I'm not a trucker at all, so I don't know. My guess would be the trucking routes you do are pretty much the same, but maybe it's always different. Because as
my uncle was a truck driver. Can change as long shifts, days away.
Okay, all right. Then yeah, that would make it very hard then. Drake says ice cream is good anytime. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I was gonna say like find the same churches in all like the ends of your routes, but yeah, that's.
Morning, ice cream in the evening, ice cream at supper time. Because ice cream is ice cream.
You can eat ice cream anytime. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Han's level increased. Finally, you increased. Hopefully you can survive a bit more. Okay, let's go down this hole. Nice. Treasure. Laser barrier? That sounds like it's a shield of some sort. It's Han, can you take it, please? Because you obviously need it. Laser barrier. Defense goes up to 50. All right, that's something. No, I want shield. Well, you could have 2 shields. That's kind of cool. But your attack power would go way down. That's just the 1 shield. That's fine. Oy vey with my throw clearing. All right, let's go back and heal up again. The Cult of Kadary. Welcome, this is then. Yes, I would care to stay with your exorbitant prices. Aristotle said, yeah, totally random routes. The only consistency is going to the Mexican border, but we never know which days. We've tried going to churches, but we just form relationships to never show up again. Yeah, I totally get that. That is uber frustrating, Aristotle. Well, sorry. Even though it doesn't seem likely anytime soon, I still pray that at some point, sooner rather than later, you're able to have a church home. I have consistency, exactly. I'll be right back. I'm going to get some more spark. Because like I said before, I didn't sleep too well.
I refilled the water pitcher. So you just need to take the water pitcher and refill that. Okay. I did refill the water pitcher. Because I took all of its water to our coffee maker. I got the blueberry, pomegranate, the raspberry, and the blackberry. It's the triple berry pack. And look at these. They have like a little.
Oh, nice, so they'll stay on.
Yes, it is beachside breeze, which is whatever that is. And there's 80 of these in here.
And he is back, all pink and all. I think what that is the camera. And I mentioned it before, but I think the camera is adjusting to my so it's going from just seeing green essentially because I have a green screen up, from seeing that to seeing a skin tone, and so it has to like come back to like, oh yeah, this is the focal point. So let's adjust to have it look like skin, not green.
That was hysterical.
What?
He goes,
Oh my gosh.
and then she's like, it smells like a porta potty.
Oh my.
Like,
Yeah, I guess in a way it does.
yeah, but what else? What are you gonna do?
Yeah. All right, back to the game. Try to scale this tower little bit by little bit. I wonder how high up this tower goes. Typical bad guy. The main boss is on the ground level, but you just can't get to him. Because you have to go to the high part of the tower to open up the switch that's at the bottom. Okay, let's do our typical boo 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 tri blaster. Nice, we got to go first. Yes, thank you. Let's have that keep happening, please. Surprise attack. So, wait, am I the one surprising the attack? I guess so. That is fantastic. Keep that up. Because that is what I want. Okay, let's, you know, we haven't done this side at all. So let's try this side, see what's over here. Okay, just some downstairs. With this one, I think I'm just going to do straight up attacks with 1 watt. Okay. Yeah, what is that called? Flame Burst from Princess Bride? wish I could remember. Not that it matters that much, but that's a movie we haven't seen in a long time. Flex says, do you think Luca is still at the Water Palace, or would she have loved elsewhere by now? Wait, is that a Secret of Mana reference? I feel like that is, right? Do you think Luca is still at the Water Palace, or is she, or would she have moved elsewhere by now? No, I think you meant loved. She's looking for love. Definitely looking for love. No, I'd imagine she's still at the Water Palace. She's probably like, it's like all about the Water Palace. I gotta stay here through heck or high water. See, because it's Water Palace. Secret of Mana is nice. Well, I liked some aspects of Secret of Mana, Annie. If those hitboxes were better, I think I would have liked it so much more. And so I wonder if in the collection of mana, there's nothing here? What's the point of that? I wonder if in the collection of mana, if they fix that, then I'd probably feel much better about it and be more interested in playing it again. So I hope they fixed it, but I don't know. Excuse me. Collection is just a port. Okay, so it'd be the same. I thought they upgraded the graphics on it for some reason. No changes at all? Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, I couldn't remember if I had gone down there or not. Okay, so I have. I'm just gonna do this Tri-Blaster until the cows come home. All right, we're surviving this a bit better. Still not great. Still need to do some heals. Okay, so let's do some heals now. But we're having to do heals a lot less often, which is nice. Gers to Chaz. Excuse me. Res to Han. And let's see. Who else needs it? We'll do a res to Grizz. And then I think we need to do a G res. Guy res? Giant res. I wonder if that's supposed to be giant res to A.I.s. Yeah, that's. Excuse me. I know I've seen screenshots. It must be a different game then. That looks like the same characters from Secret of Mana in the same places, but with like 3D graphics essentially. 3D model graphics, I should say. All right, let's go up these stairs. Nothing? Maybe there's something. Okay, yeah. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. All right, now we're over here. Laser sword. Laser. Let's give this to Grizz uses axes. So probably Chaz. Let's see. Laser sword goes up. Ooh, to 86. Nice. And defense power goes up. Yeah, we'll do that. Nice. Is that all that's over here, though? All right. 3 of these guys? Ow. 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 But you can't stop my Tri-Blaster. Bahaha. Nice. Rico's level increased. Now we're going to do skills again, because now after that, I do have to use this. I mean, not skill, tech. Rika. Res on Han. Let's go ahead and do a giant res on Rika. Sorry about all my throat clears, guys. So as nice as my voice is, probably like Vance was saying, he really likes it. When I'm doing my throat clears, because phlegm is coming out in the morning, ugh, I'm sure it is not fun to listen to. I should probably mute myself when I'm doing that. Okay, there we go. Rika, okay. So we're all healed up for the most part. We'll continue on. So I guess we'll just go back through here. Maybe in some of those other rooms, there were these links to other places and I was just missing them. Though I don't remember seeing anything that looked like there was something connected. So I don't know. Again with these? Jeez. So much damage. I'm glad I can take those guys out with one swoop, but man, do they do a lot of damage. Mute yourself, Francisco. Attack Rika. Okay, so we're going to do Gyrez on Grizz. Gyrez on Han. I think those are the main people that need health. Everyone else looks okay. A.I.s is fine, yeah. Alright. I don't know if I went down here before, so let's try this. Okay, for you, just two of you, I'm going to do this one. Did you just do 66 to Rika? Jiminy Jaminy. Unacceptable, in my opinion. Okay, A.I.s, I think, leveled up. Awesome. Tech. G-Res to A.I.s. And also to Rika. No, dang it, not to him. Grizz didn't need anything. Alright, now we're good. Okay, there's another staircase. I don't think I've gone down that one. Alright, 20. Alright. Fine, tank it, Grizz. Try blaster. Alright, nice. What is down here? So yeah, this is another place where it just seems like it's a red herring. There isn't anything there. With this one, I think I'm going to do the macro that's healing. Paul is here and a Womp. Okay, so those will be delayed a little bit, Paul, but they should work here in a bit. Excuse me. Paul is ready to think fourth dimensionally while win the battle axe of maximum smotage. How are you doing, Paul? Oh, Paul. In the fire swamp in Princess Bride, what are the fire burst things called? There's the lightning sand, that's quicksand, the RUSs, the three dangers of the fire swamp. What is the fire thing called? Even in the future, nothing works. Exactly. Thank you, Dark Helmet. But yeah, what are those fire things called in Princess Bride? We were trying to figure that out earlier. Cannot remember it. Ow. Alright, now you're dead. Come on, Paul. I need you. I need you to tell me these things, because we can't go on without it. Oh, wow. Her TP's down really fast. Those giant reses must take a lot. Alright, well, let's do some normal reses then. Alright. Res on Chaz? Are you? Yeah, you are more than 20 down. Han is fine. And then Rika, you can use it. Alright, there we go. Okay, nothing there. Huh. Alright. So I guess we're at an impasse? Huh. Yoshi on the Rumble side. Wow, this game loves abbreviations. Tell me about it, Yoshi. How are you doing, by the way? Good morning to you. Thank you guys for all you that use the Rumble side. Really appreciate that. Showing people that, hey, people are watching this guy. Maybe he's worth watching over there on the Rumble. Okay, that makes more sense. Makes more sense. No. Okay, good. That's fine. Minimize that. Where are you? So, Paul, I need to know. Are you looking it up, Paul? Ulfrin, hello again. I only see YouTube people. Yeah. Ulfrin, unfortunately, I mean, you will see Rumble comments here when people chat the on-screen ones like that. I'm well-ish. May have chatted till 5 a.m. and paid for it. Oh, man. Was Ken up that late? Or what were you? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but oof. So 5 a.m. your time though is I think 2 a.m. my time. So okay, that I guess that's not as bad, but still, man. So yeah, Alfred, you'll see YouTube and probably Facebook comments. But unfortunately, Rumble doesn't have a chat API that can be integrated with Restream yet, so or Batissimo, so you won't those chats won't translate over yet. Only Rumble I get is after taco night. That's fair. But yeah, how are you doing, Alfred? Nice to see you here this morning. And I'm glad you're well-ish, Yoshi. Macro, bless you. Let's do. Bless you. I'm probably gonna need a heal, so we'll just do this one. Hopefully we can get through these guys. Okay, fine. Up your defense. That's fine. You're still gonna die at my hands. Good, there's a res. Alright. Kill it. That wasn't a killing it. Alright, let's do attack, attack, attack. Alfred says, I should look at streams on other platforms because there's one annoying thing about watching people on Twitch. Oh, what's the annoying thing? And then Paul says, the 3 chairs. Random flame spurts. Okay, it's just called random flame spurts. Lightning sand and RUSs. Okay, thank you, Paul. Appreciate you figuring that out and passing that on. My friend is a trucker and schedule. What is time? Oh, so are you talking about Aristotle? Because Aristotle is here on the Twitch side. But maybe it's just a complete coincidence. But something I want to. So yeah, Alfred, what are you saying here? If you watch a Twitch stream on your phone in landscape mode, the chat blocks the right third of the screen, which would cut off about half of the actual game. Oh, I thought it shrunk the viewing port of the streamer down, so you get letterboxing, but. I don't think I realized it actually chopped off the side. That's frustrating. I think I'm on the side though that's not chopped off, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, I get that, and I don't think it'd be it pops up over. All right, wow. Yeah, and I don't know what I think. I'm curious what it's like on Rumble. So let me open up the Rumble app on my phone and look at me. Look at me. Oh yeah, that guy. Okay, go to live chat. So here's me talking. Hi. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to side view though and see what happens. Okay, yeah. So this you probably can't see too well. I'll try to show. But you can see all 5 characters and then the chat over here. So if you want to get a Rumble account, some people have issues with like logging in and all that. But if you get the Rumble app and follow us there, it's just Retro Rewind Pod, just like here. It looks like you could chat. You could also use the emotes I have over there for free for anyone that follows. But you do have to give your ID and there's more. There's a harder barrier to entry, I guess we'll say. Just because it's more steps to make an account on Rumble. But why is it mirrored? Just because I have my camera flipped. That's why. which is, let's see. Yeah, I don't do that on Twitch, which is a shame because there's a huge black bar on the left side of the game screen that Twitch should push to the stream over to make space. Yeah, exactly. Why is it mirrored? Yeah. Oh, Annie, it's mirrored just because my camera is flipped because of just how I have things set up here. It just, otherwise it would look like I was looking like this the whole time if I didn't have my camera flipped. Even though I'm not, there's nothing over, I'm just looking at my wall right now. But to you guys, it would look like I'm not looking at the game, I'm looking at my wall. And so that's something I care about is eye lines and stuff. Yoshi says, I'm glad. Yeah, hi Aerosol. Okay, yeah. So Yoshi's saying hi to Aerosol. Though Aerosol may be, he hasn't said anything in a bit. He may just be lurking, but he may have had to leave. Yoshi says, I'm glad I fed my cats before getting knocked out to bed. Yeah, totally. Paul says, 2, the lightning sand, which you were clever enough to discover what that looks like. So in the future, we can avoid that too. Oh, you were doing the whole schmeal. Okay. Let's see. So Paul says, I mean, what are the 3 tears of the fire swamp? 1, the flame spurt. No problem. There's a popping sound preceding each. We can avoid that. 2, the lightning sand, which you were clever enough to discover what that looks like. So in the future, we can avoid that too. Wesley, what about the RUSs? Ruins of unusual size? I don't think they exist. Thank you, Paul. Overend says, if you unmirrored it and swapped the game screen to the other side, that'd work and look great on all platforms. If you unmirrored it and swapped the game screen to the other side, well, why wouldn't it look good on... I'm confused because if let me look at it on Twitch, because the way you're describing it makes it sound like it would cut me off on Twitch if I did that. Which I'm encouraging people to not watch on Twitch anymore anyway, just because I'm currently breaking their terms of service by multi-streaming. Nope. I don't know what we're talking about.
True.
Okay, so let me look here. I'm gonna open up Twitch here. Okay, so no, on Twitch for me, maybe it's phone dependent, but on Twitch for me, it's the same thing. I mean, we have, let's see, I'll bring it up here. We have chat. You see the whole edge of the screen because Rika's cut off right there. And then there's chat, and you see all the way to me. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there for you, for yours, Ulfrin. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why for you it's not. Who owns Rumble? I don't remember. I think Don Bongino has a stake in it. But I forget who the owners are. But yeah, so even if it's kind of off where I'm thinking, then unmirroring it wouldn't fix the issue. Oh, Rumble seems to be marketed as more right-leaning. Yeah, exactly. That's I'd say that's completely accurate. I'd call it more free speech leaning than right-leaning, but in a lot of cases that's synonymous these days. Unfortunately or fortunately, I blame the developers. That's fair, Paul. You blame them all you want. Okay, let's get back to the game, guys. See if we can find a way to open up the section at the bottom of this tower that we can't seem to get past. Okay, so we can't go there. Surprise. Okay, so since I think that means I'm surprise attacking, so I get to go first. I can check out Rumble. Yeah, I like Rumble. There's still like with YouTube, there seems to be more just content that I'm interested in general. I'm hoping I check Rumble, just their videos somewhat frequently to say, oh, okay, maybe there's some to watch here. It doesn't seem to be as much as YouTube, but I think they're still fairly early on. But let's see. Thank you for the lurk, Paul. I hope are you work? You just said lurk, so if you don't respond, I totally get it, Paul. But are you working? Is today just another work day? If so, glad I can keep you company while you work. In fact, I could whistle while you work. Macro. Let's do my Tri-Blaster attack. Ow, don't hurt Rika. Actually, don't hurt any of my party. How about you bad guys? You just stand down.
Leave us alone.
Yeah, leave us alone. Let us kill you. Why won't you just die first?
Just die.
Exactly.
Just die now. That's your favorite thing to say.
Yes, just die now. That's my favorite thing. Let's see here. I am going to do. What am I going to do? I am curious if I can set up. No, sorry. Go back. I wonder if I can set up a macro that is the Tri-Blaster, but that will do heals also. So let me look at this. So with the Tri-Blaster, it's. Oh wait, is he out of? Wait, are we out of mana? Chaz. Oh yeah, he's out of mana. So I need to go back. I need to leave anyway. Okay, tech. So let's do Chaz, and then hopefully you have enough for this. Highness? Yeah, okay, that's it. So that takes me to the beginning of the place. Dang it! Scorpionox! Alright, we'll do this one. Ow. Yeah, I'm working. Okay, Paul. Why did I say Paul? Okay, Paul. Hafner says, I've also heard good things about Kick for streaming. Yeah, here's my only thing with Kick is I guess this is maybe my judgmentalness. I don't know what to call it, but I don't like that it's mainly funded by casinos. And so that's always going to be, I think, at the forefront of how they make their money. Not that casinos are inherently bad or sinful or anything like that, but I think they attract they can attract a bad element, and so I'm less inclined to support Kick, but I don't have any qualms with anyone that decides to stream there. I'm all about you having the choice to stream where you want to stream. I just don't have any plans of streaming there. But yeah, I know several people that do stream over there, the Christians and non-Christians. Well, I was gonna do something. What was I gonna do? I don't know. That's weird. I was gonna do something that I haven't done that I needed to do. Is some shout outs. So I wanted to do one for Vance, even though he probably have left by now, Vance, so I'm sorry, but Vance Villiers does mini systems. He's playing through TurboGrafx 16 systems. Villiers, I think, was that your name? Hopefully I'm getting this right, because you're so far up I'm not going to scroll. Let's see if this works. Yes, I got it. Man. Did you win? He's a huge head? Oh, nice.
He's a vampire that becomes a huge head. Holy.
Yeah, that's I think the TurboGrafx 16 Castlevania or PC Engine or something.
You're all crazy.
Yeah. And I think Ulfrin, I want to say you stream, so let's do a shout out for you. Oh, I should ask, Ulfrin, are you okay with a clip being played of your channel? And let's see, who else? Oh, Flux, I'm sorry, I totally missed this before. Jeez. What about Narshi? Have you traveled to Narshi before, Francisco? I have not, Flux. Where is that at? And then Annie had said there was a remake of Secret Man, but how did I miss this so long ago? I'm so sorry, Annie and Flux, for just not seeing your comments. If you ever say something and I miss it, feel free to always type it in again. I'm sorry, guys, that I missed those. That was even before Paul got here. My goodness. Okay. I don't care. I just deleted a bunch of weird clips I collected somewhere. Okay, so let's shout out Ulfrin TV. Oh, is this one of the Castlevania games? Yeah, Castlevania Circle of Ecclesian? Excelsian? I can't read what that says. But yeah, that's like a DS game, right? Originally? All the Castlevania games being clipped today. Let's see. And so I did not I did not shout out Order of Ecclesia. Thank you. Paul says, remember those many times I posted in chat you don't read this? See, you missed your opportunity, Paul. Yeah, my favorite Castlevania, I think. Oh, cool, friend. Flux says, I signed up to Kick out of curiosity a couple of months ago. Okay, yeah, give us your thoughts, Flux. And didn't find the interface very user-friendly. That's interesting because I think they just took Twitch's interface and used that. It was difficult to follow specific multiple categories. Other features were rusty too. Ended up removing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know if you'd have much better time on Rumble because I know a lot of people don't like the interface over there. They aren't really playlists as of yet, though they are working toward that. But there are things that each platform has that are better than others. But Sean, hello. How you doing, Sean? Whoops, what, Sean? Good morning to you. But yes, thank you for giving me your thoughts on Kick, Flux. Oh yes, we need to heal up here to have more tech points. I imagine that's pretty loud when the rain is pouring outside in the noir of the 1930s. And now I'm missing more of what you're saying. Hafner says, well, I'm going to head out for now. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you later. Lord God, please be with Hafner today. May he have a good last 2 sessions of Romeo and Juliet. May they go fantastic for him. Please protect him at work, and may the rest of his workday go fantastic as well. I pray protection and provision over him, and I look forward to the next time we're going to hang out and stream together. Amen. Goodbye, Hafner. Have a good one. Sean says I was suspended to type in hi. Really? That's weird. Who suspended you? Like Twitch suspended you? Or YouTube did? That's very strange, Sean. I guess it didn't work on YouTube. Okay, that's strange. Aristotle says, I cuss a lot on stream, so don't shout me out. Many Christians are offended by cuss words, and I didn't intend to be a Christian streamer. Yeah, you know what? So here's where I've fallen on that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get the book because I always forget the categories. I'll be right back. It was right next to me. I didn't have to get it up at all. Oh, you did a 90-second noir. Okay, let me come back to this. I'll catch up, then get to the whole cussing thing. Flux says, it does look a lot like Twitch stylistically, but the rest is tough. Sean says, hold on. I don't know what any of that is, Sean. Or Neko. There we go. Is that working now? You giving me some Mayan alphabet there? Sean says, does my hi work now? Yes. Not on YouTube. I mean, is that supposed to be a big hi, like an ASCII character or something? I'm not seeing it. Chair stream, yeah. Well, not for very long. Sean says, yes, the chair, the greatest streamer. Wow. Okay. So to Aristotle's point, and I'm taking this out of the book Cinemagogue. I know that's backwards for you, but Cinemagogue by James Harleman. We had him on the podcast for our Return to Oz episode, along with Ashley. Let me see if I can find this. But he essentially breaks down sort of cussing, profanity, all that into categories I had never heard before. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense. I never thought about it that way. So let me see if I can find that. Is that it? That might be it. Hold, please. Yes. Please be singing a telephone like a waiting song to yourselves while you wait on this. Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome.
Oh my word. I feel like I'm close. Where is this? I need like an index that gives this way more succinctly. Okay, here we go. Okay. So James breaks down, and this is in chapter, what chapter is this? Act 6. He breaks it up in Acts, but chapter 6, a word on soiling yourself, part 1, getting your boat out of the harbor, or punchy and saucy to the glory of God. Anyway, so he breaks down, he says, what most Christians are actually contending with is their feelings toward 5 things: profanity, swearing, cursing, obscenity, and vulgarity. Each is very different. And then he illustrates the points. So I'll just give you the sort of the summaries of each. Profanity is a word choice or usage where the user profanes, refers to with irreverence or contempt to something that is sacred. So something, for instance, if you were to say Jesus Christ in vain, that would be profanity. Then there's swearing, which is essentially, saying, I swear to do this thing by my God or by my mom. I swear that I will do X, Y, Z. That's swearing, and we're called as Christians not to do that. Let our yes be yes and no be no. And we're also, and one of the first commandments is do not take the Lord's name in vain. So that'd be under profanity as well. So profanity and swearing should be things that we don't do as Christians. Then there's cursing, which cursing would actually be calling down a curse on someone or invoking God or other spirits in curse or condemnation. Again, we're called to not engage in sorcery or magic or anything like that. Again, some Christians shouldn't do. Obscenity refers to expressions, words, images, actions that are offensive to sexual morality or propriety. So lewd references to sexual anatomy, depictions of sex acts or desired activities falls in that category. So that's, again, something that outside the context of maybe you and your spouse, there shouldn't be obscenity. Then, finally, is vulgarity, which is words like the S word, the F word, things like that. Well, the F word when it's not used as obscenity. But those vulgarity then finally is where our particular word for human waste resides, a category that many Christians often consider as horrible or worse than the ones above. It may surprise you, but this is the least offensive to God. These are his words. If at all, since vulgar simply means common and is more related to classism and an upper class elitist mindset. So again, that after reading that, and that again, he is a pastor, but he's certainly not the Bible. But I think when you're using things like the F word, the S word, the A word, even Jesus used the A word, though not in the same way we typically use it. The B word, either B word, those are all things that you can certainly use them with your heart posture could be one of hatred, and that certainly colors them and makes them sinful. But using the words in of themselves, I don't like hearing them. They're not usually I don't say them hardly ever. And so they're not things that I necessarily like to hear, but I don't think they're sinful to use those words. And I know people in my community groups that use some of them sometimes. And it's just like, it is what it is. I think there's much more of an issue, especially when we're speaking with fellow believers. If you're using, if you're saying, "Oh my God," or "Jesus Christ" in a expletive type of way, or you're saying, GD, that's like 2 for 1 special there. You're getting profanity and cursing all in one. If you use those things, those you should have a lot more issue with as a believer speaking to another fellow believer. So I don't know. I just wanted to break that down. I thought that really illuminated things for me. I'd be curious if you guys have differing opinions on any of that, or think that no, the F word is definitely, God hates that F word so much. I don't know if you feel that way. I'd be interested in hearing your perspectives on it. Okay, now let me see if I can catch you. Okay, hold on. Wow, I'm so far. Okay, chair stream, I saw that. Okay. Sean says, it worked on a Cellcast. I wonder why it hates your streams. I don't know. Flux says, page 25, cussing bad. Oh my gosh. Paul's laughing at that. Aristotle says, my views on language are fairly strong, but I'm always willing to hear new angles. And by God's grace, if they're wrong, I'd love them to change. But I prefer not to cuss in front of weaker brethren. Totally fair. Paul says, I fart in your general. Why are you pointing that movie at me, Paul? Drake says, so you're not allowed to give testimony in court? That's different. Well, that's different. That's like, I think. He might go into that, but that's a good point. I didn't think about that element. I think there is an element to when you're swearing to an authority, for the sake of bringing yourself under, I will speak only the truth. But I could see that being like, I don't know. I'd have to think through that more. Sean says, I did not know about the last one. Drake says, Alien 3, it's all right to say that's word. It's not against God. What? Is that a quote for that movie? I don't remember that.
No, he's just being facetious.
Oh, Flux says, perfect. I learned today that it's okay to addictive gamble at casinos while using vulgar words as I lose my family savings. Yeah, now you know. Glad to help. Did I say that? What? Aristotle says, yeah, I have no difficulty with vulgarity as long as it's not used towards someone else with malice. Yeah, exactly. As an expletive to express frustration. I believe they have a place in language. Yeah, I totally get that. I tell my kids not to, just because I don't think they have a good discernment for when is okay and when is not. So that's why I think it's important, especially around children, to limit that. Yes, you are a child. To limit that and to rein that in. But as an adult, I think you certainly have freedom, more freedom in that. Drake is laughing at what Flux said. Aristotle says, testimony in court is okay. Drake says, but you have to swear to tell the truth. Yeah. Promises are okay. Swearing is so high of pure promises that only God can keep it. Oh, that's a good point. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting point to make, Paul. Yeah. I could see that. Because, the only person can swear anything is God. EU Alien 3 says, Elfrin. Aristotle says, the swearing to tell the truth is upon penalty and not to boost credibility by swearing or to prioritize truthfulness by swearing. Oh, interesting. No, that's the fourth one. Resurrection is 4. 3 is like one where they essentially, we don't like these awesome characters from Aliens. So we're going to get rid of, we're just going to kill them off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it goes, They like to do that a lot.
Yeah.
I totally forgot there was a dark
Alfred says, I watched Alien 3 recently. A huge mistake. That made me want to say all sorts of unpleasant words. There you go. Okay, so I think we're caught up. Back to the game, guys. That was a fun, not diversion really, but field trip, tangent. Tangent is the word I was looking for. Swear was never a good word in that context. Yeah. I don't know why that was lumped in, but people say it. They don't.
Swear I'm up to no good.
Oh my gosh.
That's for all you Harry Potter fans.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so we're all good. So we're all healed up. So let's go back and see if we can scale the tower a little bit more. And we have about 30 minutes, guys, and then we'll be done for the morning. This Tuesday coming up, we're going to do another podcast live stream on Star Trek 4. I'm going to do my best to have the ship's log out before then. We haven't even recorded yet. It is written. It's just me, Paul, and Ashley has a couple lines. I have to record it, then I have to produce it. So Sorry about that. I'm doing my best, but I've decided, I'm going to be okay if I have to not being okay with if I have to release episodes late, then so be it. Let's see, do this one. As in, don't read this. Thanks, Paul. Aristotle says, I mean, is signing a contract against Lane your yes be yes? No, I don't think so. I think that there is... I can see the difference, the distinction you drew before. That makes sense. Drake says, oh, I saw Alien 3 in the theater. There's a director's cut that's supposed to not suck? I don't know. I give pause to that, but maybe. Paul says, Star Trek 4, The Wrath of the Whales. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Have you gotten all the memories you should have gotten by now, Paul? I'm not sure if Mary will send one, but I asked her to. Yeah, what Aristotle said about this thing. Okay, sign. Yeah. Ulfrin says, I watched the director's cut. It still sucked. All right, so there you go. And Ulfrin, I think, is the arbiter of whether or not an Aliens movie sucks. Yeah, I think that's how that goes. Wow. Ow. Oh, I was going to make a macro to try to do a heals before the Tri-Blaster. Let's see if we can get that to work. I don't know if it will, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Let's make one now. Macro. So it's going to be like this one. So Wat Su Foy. So WTF. Really? That's what it is? All right.
That's a bad word.
Yes, I know. Okay, so we have who does it and what was the order? Because I remember. So Han does what first? Chaz, HCA, WTF, HCA, WTF, HCA, WTF. But first, I want Rika to do our heal, which we'll just do a general res. That's fine. And then Grizz doesn't have a heal, so maybe he just does an attack, I guess. And then H with the W. And then Chaz with the T. And then Alice with the Foy. So HCA, I think that's right. Yes, that's what I want. HCA. Was that what this was? HCA. Yeah, okay. So we'll try E. We'll see if that actually does a res and we still get the Tri-Blaster. I don't know if it will work that way, though. We'll see. Mother Puss Buckets? Really, Drake? Wow. Aliens, Ulfrin says, Aliens from 1986, though? 10 out of 10. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'd take 9 out of 10. I'm very hesitant to give any movie 10 out of 10. Because for me, here's what a 10 out of 10 movie has to be. It has to be...
Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That is close, but even that's not quite there. It has to be
What about Frozen?
very rewatchable. It has to have a lot of layers of depth of meaning to it. No.
Yeah.
It has to be wonderful to watch and enjoy. It has to have great music. It has to have interesting characters. Yeah, I don't know if I can think of a 10 out of 10 movie. I don't know. I mean, I know lots of people think Ben-Hur is up there, so maybe I've never seen Ben-Hur though, so that could be, I suppose. Fellowship of the Ring is probably the closest of any movie I could say. It's hard between Return of the King and Fellowship of the Ring, which one I would put in that. I'd say those are probably the closest of any that I can think of the movies I've seen. Wizard of Oz, 10 out of 10. H to the N. Ulfrin's also hesitant to give a 10 out of 10 as well. Aristotle says, Ken shouted me out, and the clip had me saying the F word, oh no, in front of someone I knew could not bear that word. I felt terrible. I try so hard not to offend his conscience normally, but I offended it anyway from past videos. Wah, 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 wah. That stinks. And I appreciate you telling me, Aristotle, that was something to be aware of so as not to shout you out. So thank you for that. Yeah, because since I label my streams family friendly, I do my best to to keep to that. I feel like any sort of even vulgarity crosses the line for most people. Thank you for the wall. So even though you're hesitant to give 10 out of 10s, Aliens is 10 out of 10. That's awesome, Alfred. Terminator 2 might also be a 10 out of 10. I'd have to rewatch it again. Judgment Day. James Cameron can do movies pretty well. At least he used to be able to. I haven't seen the second Avatar. The first Avatar is fine. Anyway, Flux says, can you give me the list of 3 to 4 movies that Ashley said were 10 out of 10? Oh, did you say? Did you say movies that were 10 out of 10?
I said nothing.
Oh, okay.
I have been sitting here minding my own business and not interrupting.
Flux would like to know your 10 out of 10s if you have 3 to 4 movies that you consider 10 out of 10. Do you want me to guess them?
You can guess.
So, Beauty and the Beast, animated Beauty and the Beast. When Harry Met Sally?
It's up there.
It's up there, yeah. I know that's a favorite, but I don't know if you'd consider that 10 out of 10.
Singer.
The Wayne Singer? Okay, yeah.
Wayne Singer is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's really, really good, yeah. Maybe one more? Can you think of one more?
I was on it.
You're trying to have me think of it?
I covered it on the podcast and I was on it. And we made a joke.
50 First Dates?
No. 50 First Dates, I rated tragic. I liked it,
Oh,
but it's-
Vampire and Deep Bloodlust.
I did give that a
Classic,
Classic,
but
but-
probably not 10 out of 10 for you. Is it animated?
we made jokes saying it was the anime version of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, I know.
Oh, Howl's Moving Castle.
Yeah.
Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah. So there's Ashley's Beauty and the Beast, Howl's Moving Castle, The Wedding Singer. There are your recommendations, Flux. Aristotle says, I really push for Ben-Hur getting a solid 10. Okay, yeah,
I've never seen
very good. Yeah, I'd like to see it, but probably the older one. I'm not sure if I don't know if the updated one's any good. I'm very leery of updates these days. Anything past 2010, I'm like, I don't know if I want to see that. Womp. Thanks for the womp, Paul. Alfred says, I've only recently started watching movies I never seen, but restricting myself to 90s or earlier. Okay, well, do I have a podcast for you, Alfred?
Oh my word!
Do you listen to our podcast, the Retro Rewind podcast, Alfred, at all? If not, I think you might want to go check that out, because we sort of, if you're worried about spoilers, then yeah, it's probably only sort of listen to the episodes where we've covered movies you've already seen. Otherwise, it's like you'd be spoiled, because we do spoilers pretty much for the most part when we review a movie. But if you just want to sort of reminisce and see if we agree with what your take on the movie was or whatnot, then definitely recommend RetroRewindPodcast.com. Sean says, Francisco, Monty Python search for the Holy Grail. No, it's not 100 out of 10. It is not at all. Alfred says, Terminator 1 and 2 are on my list. Okay, yeah, and we have covered those on the podcast. You could just do a search for Terminator in the search icon, the magnifying glass in the top left of the site. Enter Terminator, and those both should come up. Paul says, for me, Star Wars Episode 4. So yeah, I don't agree with that, Paul, but that's totally fair that you consider that 10 out of 10. I know that's like one of your favorites. I don't watch any podcasts, so you don't have to watch it. You listen to it. That's the beauty of podcasts. I know some people call themselves podcasts, even though it's just a YouTube show. But I would try it. Here's what I'm gonna do for you, Alfred. When you're done with this, if you're like find yourself having to drive somewhere or do the dishes or just something that doesn't take you to look at anything, then Terminator. Let's see. Then I'm going to suggest you go and just hit play on this. This is old. This is before we even have. This is pretty old. So our show has changed some, not horribly dramatically since this time, but I'd say it's worth a listen. Since actually no, I'm going to do Aliens because that's a bit more recent. I was going to do Terminator, but let me do Aliens, and so you can listen to our thoughts on the movie Aliens. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, no, this should be a good one. I think my sound might, well, here you go. So listen to this when you have a chance, old friend, when you're just doing a chore or something today. Go pop that on, and I'd be curious what you think of the podcast, and especially for someone that doesn't listen to podcasts, I'd be very curious what you think of our show. Anyway, oh, you haven't seen Terminator yet? Okay, well that's fine. Then there's the Aliens podcast.
I didn't see Terminator until like 2017, 2018.
Oh really? Oh wow. Okay, let me catch up now. I'm behind again.
Second one more.
Yeah, I like the second one more too. Flux says, The Wedding Singer and Howl's Moving Castle. All right. Thank you, Ash France. No, it's Frashley. Our celebrity couple name is Frashley.
That's the name you gave us.
Yes, and that's the name that will stick. Alfred says, I never really got into movies at all outside of a few really popular stuff in the 90s, early 2000s. Okay, that's interesting that you're deciding to go back and experience some of the older ones. Yeah, I still will watch older movies and be like, wow, this was a fun movie. I'm sad I never saw this as a kid or young adult. Rumble is invisible. What? Yoshi says, remember when we got kidnapped on the Retro Rewind show and we had to save people with riddles? Good times. Well, that story element is still happening, Yoshi. But yeah, but what do you mean Rumble is invisible? Is it not like it's not playing anymore? Let's refresh this. Play. It looks like it's still going. It says 10 people are watching over there, which thank you if you're watching on Rumble. Thank you so much. Press that like button. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why you said it's invisible, Yoshi. Sean says, same. I don't watch podcasts. I listen to. Well, okay, fair. Oh, did I say watch the podcast? Okay, that's fair. I may have misspoken. Aristotle says, my favorite movie is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Did you say that just to make me say it? Because it's not my favorite at all.
It looks like that.
I know I'm one of the few that don't like it, but so if you're on board with me, Aristotle, my man. Sean says, big difference. Yes, there is a big difference. Oliver says, I want to watch the 4K 77 edition of New Hope soon. Do they have that? That's kind of cool. Haven't seen Terminator yet. I'm also playing through some of the Alien games. Oh, fun. So there's a good reason to go back. Oh, yeah. And so perfect. Unless you really want to experience the sound of the games. If you're just wanting to play them with some like a podcast going on talking about aliens, I think that's the perfect way to go. Aristotle says hi to Yoshi, even though Yoshi's on the Rumble side. Sean says just strange stream. I know, guys. We're hardly getting anywhere. What do you want from me? I'm doing best. Over says I may have said watch, which only proves how unfamiliar I am with them. Yeah, and that's totally fair. Lots of people will say I don't discount you saying that, Alfred, and that's totally fair. That's a fair thing to say, because so many people will say they have a podcast when it's just a YouTube show. So I think the terms gotten muddled and people just don't use it correctly necessarily. So that just adds to the confusion. Alfred says, yeah, some people found original reels of A New Hope and scanned the reels at very high resolution, and 35mm film has more detail than even 4K can cover. That's so cool. So you can actually, Paul's got to get his hands on that. Jeez. Ashley says, the desire for donuts is building in this family. Be afraid. Be very afraid. I am afraid. All right. Let's go back here. Wait. So I made that macro. So now we're going to test the macro here next time I find some. Olfrin says, it's like 40 gigabyte file size though. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially if it's not compressed at all. Okay, so we don't want to fall in the pit here. Okay, so now we're gonna try this. Ow. I'm not gonna waste on this guy, because that'd be a waste of it. But let's do our attack and heal, which is this one. Book of Gaming, hello. I love that handsome face. You're very kind, Book. How have you been? Nice to see you. We'll do a shout for Book here. I'm curious. I'd be curious, Book, everyone, what is one of your 10 out of 10 movies? I'd be very curious what other people's, and that might jog my thinking, oh yeah, that's a 10 out of 10 movie. So, Book of Gaming.
You too.
Is this Smash Brothers? I think it is.
Oh! Yo! Awesome! Oh no, time out. I'm clipping that. What?
Even I hit it.
Oh, clip that. Clip
Yeah, clip it. Clip it. You gotta clip it. Clip it now.
Go to the menu. Yeah.
Flux says, have a great weekend. For Ashley and everyone, great stream as always. We'll see you later. Lord God, thank you so much for Flux hanging out for the morning. So blessed to get to be some Saturday morning entertainment, especially in this era where Saturday morning cartoons aren't a thing anymore. Thank you for him being a part of this community. I pray protection and provision over him. And I look forward to the next time we can hang out and stream together. Amen. Have a good one, Flux. Thanks for being here. Book says, by the way, I'll be working on my compilation videos soon, and congratulations, you rate. What? I did not rage quit. How dare you? We'll make the first intro clip. It was not me rage quitting. My game crashed. Sean says, yes. It's going to be the clip before the intro begins. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Book, do you play Dragon Ball Fighter Z at all? Oh wait. Wait, do I want to go this way? Is this the one I went through before? Yeah, it is. I don't want this one. I do. Oh, we should play sometime. I promise I won't Rising Thunder you, because that's not in the game. Do you know if it's cross-platform though? I have it on Switch. I don't know how you have it. Let's see. That's why the word rage quit was quotation. Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Thank you for at least playing in quotation marks. What is this clip, Paul? Hold on. Let me get this. Well, you won't be able to hear it. Copy. Source. Browser. Okay. My favorite movie is My Python and the Holy Grail. Did you say that just to make me say it? Because it's not my favorite at all. My favorite movie is My Python and the Holy Grail. How dare you, Paul? Did you say that just to make me say it? Because it's not my favorite at all. My favorite movie is My Python and the Holy Grail.
What's it?
Me saying my favorite movie is My Python and the Holy Grail.
Yes!
It's not. Book says it's not, but I have it on Switch as well. Oh, okay, cool. Sean says, I'm like slightly paying attention, sir. Oh, no worries, Sean. No worries. I'm glad you're here. Really. I love this timeline. Wait, what timeline? Aristotle. Paul says, only play the first 2 seconds. No, I'm not going to play only the first 2 seconds. You should have clipped it better. Though I think with the clips, you have to, there's a minimum. You can't do just 2 seconds. In the future, I'd say like just take the chunk before that instead of that part, but you can only do what you can do. I appreciate the attempt, Paul. Macro. Wait, what do I want to do for this guy? Yeah, I just want to do attack heals. Yeah, I'm curious which tablet you're talking about, Aerosol. For Phantasy Star? I think there was something over here I was gonna try to see. Okay. Oh, okay. Here's a good test case, because they're probably gonna attack me first, and then we'll see if I can do my Tri-Blaster. Okay, attack. Yeah, attacking. Ow. All right. Yeah, attacking everyone. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, you do your res. Grizz is going to attack. And do we do Tri-Blaster? Oh, that still does work. Okay, fantastic. Very cool. All right.
Okay.
Awesome sauce.
You just said okay.
Yeah, sometimes I say okay. What do you want from me, kids?
Okay, that's fantastic.
I don't think okay, this is a new place to go, because I haven't gone up this way before. Paul says Twitch won't allow. Yeah, 2 seconds. And the chunk before that was you saying that someone else said it. So that, oh, all right. That's fair, Paul. All right. You want a clean take? Here you go.
Playing Phantasy Star Online. Okay, what are you guys saying here in chat? My favorite movie is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
It is?
Okay, hopefully that's enough for you. There, clip it, enjoy. Aircel says, it's kind of a complex joke making a jab at people who believe in string theory and how common that belief is in my... Oh, okay. Well, so what were we talking about, though, that was about string theory? I guess I missed it. Was that... Yeah, I guess it is a complex joke because I'm missing where that was being talked about. Oh, laser claw. Okay, let's give that to Rika. Equip. I'm pretty sure that's a Rika thing. Laser claw. Yep. Wow, attack power up to 64 from 51. I guess just one of the claws. So we could potentially get 2 laser claws? That's awesome. Can we get a better shield at all? Graphite shield, no graphite crown. You have 2 shields? Wait, I'm confused. What did I just do? Okay. What? So claw? I gave you a shield? I was trying to give you laser claw. What happened? Why is your attack power going to go down with laser claw from graphite shield? Okay, you have a graphite shield and 1 claw. Now, if I give you this instead of the shield, okay, now you have higher damage. Okay, I'm not sure what I did before. That was confusing, but okay. I think you're okay now. What equipment do you have, Rika? You have a graphite crown, laser claw, a claw, and graphite suit. Okay, I think that's what I want. Yeah, I don't know how I got her a graphite shield there. All right. Paul says, lame, not believable, take 3. Oh my gosh. Fine. Okay, let me catch up with you guys. Monty Python is my favorite movie. There, that should be enough, Paul. There. You happy now? Aircel says, do not believe in string theory. Paul says that to Aircel. Aircel says, my favorite timeline assumes that there are multiple timelines, and if the universe really were parallel, there would be no interacting with them. Therefore, my favorite is redundancy. Okay. Assumes that there are multiple, and if the universe really were parallel, there would be no interacting with them. Therefore, my favorite is... Oh, okay. I think I understand. But like, what precipitated that joke is, I think, what I'm trying to get at. Aircel. Paul says that makes sense to me. Shout out pauljpowers.com. You don't have any clips of your channel, I don't think. And even if you wanted to shout it out, you want to take off the @ symbol, Paul. Paul, nope. Well, not the whole of the theory. Paul's thumbs up. Sean says, take deep breaths or we'll fart in your journal. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're going to do that macro again. Eve seemed to work really well with that. Okay, got res. Because when you do res in battle, they'll res whoever proportionally has the lowest life, which is really nice. Okay, got 1. And Tri-Blaster. Nice. Okay, Aircel says, you saying my favorite movie is Monty Python. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you for explaining that, Aircel. Okay, macro. We're going to do this again because this one seems to work really well. Res, A.I.s, yeah. Hopefully the people that I need for this Tri-Blaster don't die. Okay. Okay, I think did I miss anyone's stuff? I don't think so. Okay, good.
But I think it's about time to be done, guys. Unfortunately. Womp womp indeed. Grizz. Let me heal up and see if there's a boss here. I am curious about that. Rez, A.I.s. Rez, Chaz. Oh, Han is almost dead, so Han really giant res him. And then res Rika. Okay. Let's see. This looks like a boss, like the red carpet to a boss. Yep, look at that. I knew it. I knew it's a boss. How do I go back to the main screen? I think I press and hold start. So let me do a save. Oh, can I just save here? I didn't think so. Okay, let me press and hold start. I think that'll bring up the save state. So why no channel redeems? Oh, that's a great question, Aerosol. Let me save this. Yes. Save that. Okay. And then we'll see what happens with this guy. Okay. So stretch. So if you want to do things like this, womp, where you call calculus to come up and womp me, at least it should work. There we go, like that. Or you want to do the 90-second noir, which I won't do because it's 90 seconds. You may not want to listen to noir music again. Or you want to do moo spins, which no one's done this morning, but it causes calculus to come up and give you a spin the wheel of morality. There's that. There's also, let's see, the is here command that will give you, yeah, you don't have any clips, Paul. Otherwise it would do a clip of you. You have to actually have clips on your channel, pauljpowers.com, for that to work. So all those things are things that are for 5D fans, which I think I always include in my title if you ever want to type it in. But let's see, does that work? Hopefully it does. Or is it just 5D fan? Let's see. Okay, there you go. Now, yeah, it's showing it. So, and the 5D fans are it's essentially supporters for both the podcast and the streams. For $5 a month, you get access to our bonus content for the podcast, which are spiritual speculations, where we talk about the spiritual themes and questions that we have based on the movies we cover on the podcast. There's also Edna Mode outtakes, which are just funny flubs that happen on the podcast.
Hello, Father.
You also get access to these on-screen commands.
Hello, Father.
Hello. Right now, they only work for Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. Once Rumble has their API for chat out there and can be integrated with Restream, Battissimo, the tools I use, I will absolutely include everyone that's a supporter that can use that through Rumble, whoever wants to watch on Rumble as well. So all those channel point redeems, I don't have those because I've made those available for people that watch. Now there are some things like you could do if you have enough points, which you can see how many points you have by doing it's points. You can see how many points you have in our Battissimo system, and if you have enough points, you can buy things like well, let's see how many points you have, because you get points by watching. I forget how many accumulate for watching. Hello, little Among Us guy. Well, I thought that would work. Wow, thanks for making me a liar. Let me look. Is it showing just not in the right spot? Let's see. Go away. Yeah, so points doesn't work. Great. Let me look that up because I want you guys to be able to see your points. Because that's frustrating if it's just not going to work. Battissimo, which is a chat bot I use. Let me log in to see what's it supposed to be. Log in. Refresh connections. Fine. What needs to be refreshed? Facebook? All right, fine. Refresh. Turn that on. Refresh. Oh my gosh. Yes, womping is needed for me indeed. Golly sakes.
All these things that just don't want to work. Okay, hopefully that's gonna. Okay, let me look here. I want commands. Commands, chat commands.
Stop, you're blocking your child in the stream.
I'm blocking my child.
Yeah.
Yeah, points, loyalty points. So, what do I do? Okay, yeah, and how do I find my loyalty points? Oh my gosh. Why do we have to be? Oh, this is what I want. Point. Yeah, exclamation point points should tell you how many points you have. Why isn't it working though? Oh, wait. Oh, is it working now? Did it just take a while? Oh, okay. So points. So it showed Paul's and there's okay, it just took a while. Okay. So we have 130 points. Okay. Paul has an unholy amount of points, but you could do, if you have points, you could do things like buy 20XX. So, and then they'll launch a little lower third here.
20XX?
Like that. And you can use your points for some of those things. If I think it's store will tell you what all is available. I think that'll give you the link to it. Let's see if I'm totally wrong on that. Oh my gosh. The Among Us are attacking. Of course, that's not going to work. Anyway, more things I had to figure out, Aerosol. So thank you for asking. Because if you are a 5D fan, you can do things like that 20XX without using points. I think it's having a Twitch. Yeah, that's right, Paul. Let's see. Catching up. There are my points.
Are you my father?
Yes, I'm your father.
Father.
Ludicrous. I still need to do Ludicrous. It's not working. Is 20XX a reference to me? No, 20XX is a reference to the podcast. That's something that we did for a long time. We'd always return to 20XX because the year we do the podcast is always different. So that just makes it a little bit more evergreen. I forget when we started that, but Francisco's sauce. Thanks for that book. Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll see what this guy is. I'll just come back to the save state next time. But what is this guy? Is this Zio? You are. I am Huzu. You will never get near Zio unless you defeat me. Well, that's just fantastic. Okay, so this is boss. We'll come back and play this guy next time, guys. We have to be done for today, though. Thank you all so much for hanging out here. Does that answer your question, Aristotle? Why there aren't channel redeem points? That's why. Just because I want to have more. I want to have some things for people. But right now I have too many things going on with the podcast. I'm writing scripts and producing extra content. So the stream probably isn't getting the attention it could get. Hopefully when next year, all our side story stuff will be done. So then I can refocus on updating things on stream and whatnot. But it's always a juggling act. I mean, I am one of those people that would love for God to decide, hey, Francisco, I want you to start doing this full time, and here's the support for that to happen. But that's in His hands, and I'm so thankful to get to hang out with all of you and be a part of this community along with you. I'm just so thankful to you guys. So, and to Him for having us all be here together this morning. So we'll go ahead and end in prayer, and I think, yeah, we'll be back Tuesday for a podcast live recording, and next Saturday for more Phantasy Star. I think there'll be a special stream at some point. I'm still not that's sort of up in the air, an ad hoc stream, but let's see. GG's, thank you, book. Wait, Retro is playing a game. Yes, I am playing a game. Can you believe it, Paul? Side story equals Gaiden. Okay. Lord God, thank you so much. Okay, have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you, Paul. Lord God, thank you for this time together with all these awesome friends and rewinders, new and old. I pray, Lord, that you would bring protection and provision to each of us. I pray over people like Annie that you continue to heal her. People like Aerosol, that you would help bring the time where him and his wife can be a part of a local church
May that be come sooner rather than later. Be with Paul and all the work he has. Apple through the fair that she's working, Geek Devotions, and the working at doing GeekCon, reaching out to people, letting them know they're loved. Everyone, Lord, you have put us all in a certain place at a certain time for a certain purpose. Help us to know what that is and to live into that, to step into that. I pray, Lord, that all of us who have put our faith and trust in you would pursue you more and more each day. That you would protect and provide for all of us, and that we would all experience your love, grace, beauty, and truth in a fresh new way. And I pray all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, who left all majesty to come down into our depravity, lived the life he wanted, taught us how we could, conquered sin, overcame death, being raised to you the Father, making a way for us all to have a right relationship with you where there wasn't a way before. Amen. All right, guys. Thank you all so much, whether you're watching on Rumble, Purple, YouTube, or Facebook. Thank you all so much. And until next time, here's your stream face.
That's a terrible stream face. You should do the signal one next time.
Both the Drake.